No one is allowed to have working computers today.
Oh, there
This
we
is
go.
why we can't have nice things.
All right, it started like on a delay. Whatever. We're back. Session 1. That's all the intro you're getting. Let's move on. All right,
Best
so
media and res.
we left off with you guys having entered Citadel Altarian, encountering some goblin dogs and swiftly befriending them with a ration. I gave you guys the room description, yes? Oh, technically it doesn't have a room description. It has a description of the outside of the building. The inside of the room is basic stone room with piles of armor all over the place.
Bizarre.
It is a cluttered amalgamation of a formal receiving parlor and a ruined husk. Dented, rusted, and otherwise ruined suits of outdated Hell Knight armor line the north and south walls. Each displays leaning or entirely tipped over, missing its helmet, gauntlets, boots, or other pieces. Broken furniture is scattered around the area, and it looks half chewed.
Oh.
If only I understood how to wear armor, I could.
Let's see. Our
could equip
searcher. Let me do this. Okay. Well, also, you notice hidden amongst the ruined pieces of armor there are some intact pieces that you think could be pieced together into functional armor, but it would probably take you a little bit to dig them out.
How urgent is what we're doing?
So you guys are currently after an escaped criminal, effectively. Not really escaped so much as a runaway.
Fair enough.
Isn't
But he's
stuff
come
on
to
fire?
this ruin for some reason that you don't understand why he'd come to a ruin to run away.
No, stuff was on fire.
Isn't this also where the goblins are?
We believe
Yeah.
goblins are here.
And we
Yes,
saw
the-
smoke here.
Bumble Brashers are here, and that they have warning signals going.
So not fire set by him, but fire set by them. Hopefully.
So it's not
So, yeah,
it's
we
not a
probably don't
fire.
wanna take much
It's just warning signals or like distress signals.
Kinda
The
like
fire was in the
smoke-
city hall.
Kind of like smoke
Well-
signals.
That's what I was trying to get, like smoke signals or something like that. That's the
Yeah.
only warning signal that I could think of. Outside of a big ass bell.
Yeah, so I would say it's mildly urgent. It's not like get this done in the next hour or he's gone, but don't dally, sort of thing.
Yeah, we're probably not going to spend a bunch of time sorting through armor immediately.
It'd probably be after we get through all this.
Why do I have an anti-plague?
I gave it to you.
Because Eovid gave it to you.
Oh, okay.
Do we see anything else in the room aside from the armor?
And the pups.
For the most part, it seems to be mostly a wreck. Seems to be where the goblins kept their dogs, and the dogs have, eaten things in here. There's half-eaten small animals throughout the room.
Yeah, it's a stable. More than a
Effectively,
room at this point. I think we should just pick a door, left or right.
Don't sit on that anti-plague. Drink it already if you haven't.
I have drank it, apparently.
You have done it, yes, I did.
Yeah, you
It
shoved it
lies
down
all
your
day.
throat.
It lies all day.
That's right. He forced it down her throat because he was trying to tame these goblin dogs.
Right.
Oh.
So, let's do a little bit of prompting. I'm gonna copy Jacob a little bit. How would you guys like to arrange yourselves? Go ahead and arrange yourselves. How you think you would be walking through this building?
I'd be
Which
trying
door
to
are we
avoid everything and everyone.
I am happy to walk up next to Zagorim. I assume that the extremely heavily armored dude wants to go up front. Ilvade is not afraid of danger, being fully immortal. So I can open doors for the guys who have swords and shields and stuff.
I imagine
Daniela feels comfortable where she's at. She kind of feels like maybe
Andres would probably
yeah.
stay back a little bit from the group to make sure nothing flanks behind them.
Yeah. She feels comfortable being a middle gal.
Hazel also will be back with Kandala. But which door are we going to? Have we decided?
Don't know.
No, right now I'm asking how you guys would like to walk through the
Okay.
halls.
I like this one on the right, where we can circle the farthest way around all these dogs.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, there. Are you gonna move forward?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, you guys aren't.
Well,
You don't move your characters around the room. I want you to arrange yourselves how you're going to be walking through this place, and I'll do the moving around.
Alright.
Right here.
Pretty much Zagorum's just gonna lead.
Yep.
So we'll just move up behind those two.
Alright.
Zendros
Are you
will
going to be
right
that
here.
far back from everybody, Chase?
I would like to leave a little space between me and Kandala,
Okay.
and
Right.
just in case somebody tries to sneak up behind her.
Oh, this is going to be annoying. You're
I
now partly in a wall, sort of. All right. So you guys said the top door?
And yeah, when we get to the door like this, Zagorum will want to step back out of the way and let Islevade step up to open the door, because he can't open doors.
Yes. That's a good point. He can't open doors if he's holding a hammer, a sword, and a shield.
Could open push doors.
It's true, if it has the little bar on it that says push. But when
I'm
we
just
get to a pull door, he's stymied.
Just
I don't-
kick the door in.
I don't think
I
these
would
are
like
like
to-
modern door handled, like latched door handles with like.
I imagine that it would probably be more like Western
Ring
doors
system.
like that.
Hmm.
They have at like taverns and stuff.
So
Yeah.
a saloon.
No idea.
Swinging door.
All right.
Kinda.
Go ahead and open that door, Jacob.
Awesome. Oh, I cannot take this action while the game is currently paused.
Oh, that's weird.
No, they don't let
okay.
you while the game is
Suspicious.
paused, like looking into different rooms. It makes sense.
So let's see, I'll move you guys all
And-
together a little bit so Jacob can actually get a view in there.
Who's our
This
whole
narrow
gang
corridor
in this
stretches
party?
around the octagonal center of the keep and is divided into segments by doors leading to this level of the towers and into interior rooms. Here and there, a few remaining paintings of dour-faced Hell Knights still grace the walls between high, narrow windows that let in limited light. I don't know how to set the dimness of this because it's connected to the world clock, and the world clock says it's fucking noon. So, but it's dim light in here.
Do we not have interior light?
No, it's normal light for some reason.
Oh.
It seems like everything is just illuminated and I can't do anything about it. And there's no way to set area darkness.
Unbind the clock from the thing and set everything to fucking dark.
Yeah. I'll do that at some point. I'm not going to worry about it on this map. It's not going to make a huge
All right.
difference.
Alright.
Alright, screw it. This. Alright, where you guys want to go?
Who is our searcher? Our searcher is...
Lilasa.
Yeah.
Yep, so she's actually, like, the first person through the door. Because, like, we stop, she searches the door, and then she moves back, we open the door, we're ready for combat, nothing happens. She searches the floor, we step through the floor, we look around, and then
Yeah.
Zagrom as our leader here determines whether we go left or right. I think we should go right.
I mean, I am scout as well, so if she needs someone to go with her, Daniela is on board with that.
Scout's a little bit of a different thing. I'm checking for like traps and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we don't want to step in a chute that
Oh,
goes
yeah.
down a razor blade hole, we let
Oh, yeah.
the searcher do the searching.
Yeah, scouting is more to like stop people from sneaking up on us.
Yeah, you guys can move. Just stick together in your relative formation, sort of thing.
So I think we're heading up this way,
Yeah, that does seem to be the plan.
and get Zagrim and me up here, and everyone in formation in this weird ass bent hallway.
Octagon rooms.
Yeah,
For some
it's
fucking
weird.
reason.
There you go.
All right, so you guys can
Ready?
open these doors. Congratulations.
Oh, what is going on in here?
So this is the base of a tower, but they don't actually have an option for climbing up the damn tower. I would
course
assume
they
that
do.
whatever ladders or stairs that exist in this tower have broken.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if that.
Oh
area is
my!
well, but-
So what's the description here?
So you can actually see through that hole. I was just
Yeah.
about to check the walls. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Let me find the appropriate area and unveil that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're seeing something we're not.
Yeah.
Let's see. A short flight of
Elevate.
stairs leads down to an open-air courtyard surrounded by... Oh, wait. Okay, weird. They always assume that you come from a particular direction, so they're talking about the stairs down here.
Uh-huh.
A short flight of stairs leads down to an open-air courtyard surrounded by imposing octagonal walls, while the heavy iron gate separates it from the halls to the south. A few errant milkweeds and tufts of crabgrass protrude from the cracked cobblestone flooring. The ground to the west is sunken in, creating a natural pool of rainwater. To the north, the battlements above have partially collapsed into a huge mound of stone and wooden rubble, under which some sort of reptilian creature seems to have been crushed. The top half of a flight of wooden stairs rises up to the battlements above the collapsed section of the walls. Broken plants from the bottom half lie amid the rubble below. A thick rope has been affixed via a grappling hook to the lower portion of the stairs, dangling from within to a few feet of the top of the rubble pile.
Okay, so this lizard here has been crushed by falling rubble,
No, there's a crushed lizard in this rubble.
and there's a second lizard in the center of the courtyard, being as big as a
Yes.
horse. Okay.
Let's see. Jacob, you can go ahead and roll recall knowledge on that thing if you want while I read this description.
Yeah, let's do that.
From the battlements, you can hear desperate shouts and barking growls. Their source very obvious. The shouts come from the battlements above, where a few goblins and a halfling man holding another goblin at knife point can be seen. The man seems to be threatening the goblins, while the goblins look like they're pleading for mercy. The source of the growling is of greater concern, though, for it comes from a large, draconic beast not far away at ground level, roaring at the delicious but inaccessible prey above. Jacob, you fairly certain this is a red dragon?
That makes sense. Those red scales. It's clearly a red dragon.
Yep. Let's see. Yep. Trying to see whether or not this thing immediately notices you or not.
Oh shit.
We are not being stealthy. The DC to see us is like 0.
Well, his attention is focused on the goblins up, the goblin and the halfling up above.
Oh, good.
So it's more, does he give a fuck that you're standing there, or is he just like, yo, those guys?
Yeah, is he seeing us with any of his non-looking at senses?
So right now, it appears that his attention is mostly focused on the goblins up above, and he has not quite noticed you yet.
I'm gonna. Iolvin looks over at the. Is it an orc or a half orc? Are you a Dromar or are you a full-blooded orc?
Full-blooded orc.
So looks over at the orc with like pucker face and is like, "What do we do?"
What's going on?
Like the eyeballs just bulging
Yes.
out.
Yes.
What's out there?
And just holding out his arm, like, to prevent,
Trembling.
Lalasa from walking through the door, like mom arm in the car.
Oh, like when she hits the brakes and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I can't see what you can see. Let me look at whatever you're looking at.
No,
Think
don't.
about a dragon. I know more about dragons than you. Virtually guaranteed.
Yeah, do I know what this is?
So because it hasn't noticed you, you can attempt a recall knowledge check on it. Target it and then hit the recall knowledge prompt.
Where is it?
Outside.
You can't see it yet.
Yeah.
None of us can.
Xandros is like,
Oh, this is gonna end well.
What is
I have a
going on?
-1.
It always says
Oh.
minus
to see.
one.
You don't have a -1.
Tandros, shut
Okay.
up.
Surprisingly, Zagorum, despite being untrained in the arcane arts, is surprisingly knowledgeable and gets a sudden flash of inspiration, recognizing this creature as a Growlodon.
Oh.
You also recognize that this is definitely not where it fucking should be. Growlodons are native to the Mwangi Expanse, not Iskar. You may ask one question about the creature. Recommended questions are in the resources section of our Discord.
What is
they
it?
are technically draconic. They are an offshoot of dragonkind.
So technically, he was only half wrong.
I speak Draconic. If shit goes wrong.
What is its weakness? Like, what is there like a good way to kill it, or?
It does not have any particular weaknesses.
Okay.
Good to
Well,
know.
Let's see. Let me give you the base description here. Just so you guys can learn a little bit about the creature.
Oh dear.
Oh, good.
From the looks of it, this one looks hungry. Upon closer examination of the corpse that you can see next to you, there's definite bite marks out of the other one of these creatures that has been buried under the rubble.
Okay.
So it basically fought the other one for food rights.
It either fought it for rights or started to eat it after it was crushed by the building.
Yeah, my guess is more like mated pair or kept as guard animals, and part of the building collapsed on one.
And all the spells did not come over. I am going to fix that.
Well, okay. So,
For some reason, her spells are on your character sheet, on your Eidolon spells.
Oh, weird.
Okay. Yeah, that is weird.
Cool.
I was like, wait a second, I know she knows spells.
So, Zagorum, what do you want to do?
Do you think we can possibly get past it?
No.
I mean, it seems to be pretty distracted by them, but I feel like we should help them.
We could perhaps get around, but I do not think that we could get past it through that gate.
We came here to help. We need to help.
We're supposed to be rescuing goblins. This is probably what we're rescuing them from.
And whoever has that one hostage.
I
Go
would
help
say
them.
we help the goblins.
Say I.
I will try to keep you alive if you get too close. If you lose a limb, I will probably keep you alive.
I don't think we have
can
much
make
of
a new
another
one.
choice.
So you guys are going to step out into the courtyard with this thing?
Let's try to be smart about this.
Technically, it's not in the center. It's actually more like here, kind of shouting up or looking up towards the goblins that would be on top of the wall above you guys.
Islevane is like crouched down as if it would give him any sort of cover with like one hand on the orc's back.
I mean, I am big. Would make sense.
So your options are to come in and fight it now, to find some sort of way to distract it while you go up these stairs, or to ignore it for now and come back later.
Higher ground would be best.
You want to drop things on its head that we should back out and go the other direction and out the hallway.
Alright.
There's also a door right above you that you can go through as well.
Yeah.
Now the question is, are we staying together or are we splitting evenly?
Never split up.
Yeah, no, splitting up is a bad choice.
Splitting up is how you die.
Yep.
Just an
At least-
option.
Not splitting up without a plan is bad. Like, there's a world where, like, maybe we have the ranged people go up top and the melee people not go up top, but like we don't have a good way to get there and synchronize
How many melee
that.
people do we have? I think we only got 2 melee people from, well, maybe 3.
Yeah.
3 melee people.
Actually, yeah. 3 melee people, a ranged person, and a ranged pet.
Three
Let's
melee
go.
people, a ranged person, a ranged pet. Is evolved not
Islevane.
range?
Old touch.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, if we're headed back, we're headed back. I will go check that other door for traps. Let's go, team.
Are we all heading back, or are the melee people staying
we're
here?
Oh.
No, we're all heading back. I just said it was a bad plan to split up on that lines because we don't really know the layout of the place to navigate meaningfully.
So you guys are going to go down the corridor back to the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zandros was
Oh,
just
wait.
peeking.
Yeah.
To see what everyone was looking at.
Quietly shut the door.
Yeah, I could presumably get us some more information about it.
Quietly.
I don't think we're worried about doing that quite yet.
All right. So the
was
searchers will
Quite
hit
surprised
this hallway.
by how well Zorgorum did.
The searchers will hit this hallway and the door before we walk up, and then we can set ourselves up to open this one.
Don't
I
notice
don't
any
know
traps.
how well I did, but
Yeah.
it was apparently pretty damn good.
Is
I
there
can tell you
anything
if you
interesting
want.
about that door?
Oh, what a well-designed keep! It's
Yep.
called a kill box for a reason.
Yeah.
No.
If they wanted to kill you, 3 doors open, you step into one, 2 people come into the others. Fuck your ass
Yep.
up.
Oh, it's also just a T-junction. Sometimes you need those.
right.
We will try to cram a little bit into this room and let people look around. This is just an obvious little kill box, right? Because we want to open this door here. So after
I want to open that. Is there another door?
after Lalasa has made sure there's not a horrible trap on it, we will pop that thing open and move through. This one's pretty bad too.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have her perception noted, so if she
Okay.
notices anything, I will tell you guys.
Cool. And oh my god. So like Islevane will stop here and go, this is the one where the open gate is. Remember that there are metal bars to the right as we go through the door. We want to probably not attract the dragon's attention.
Thought it wasn't a dragon. I guess it's kind of a dragon.
It's a
Oh, crap.
big ass fucking crocodile.
I found the church.
Okay, so
Do you actually hiss?
Something in my throat, sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a hairball?
That's fine.
To the north of many rows of stadium-style benches stands a wide dais. Garbage clutters what was once undoubtedly a pristine floor. A small corridor near the dais leads to the west, while to the north an iron gate provides a view into the central courtroom. Apparently this is a gate, so you should be able to see through it, but I don't have a setting for that, so I'm just going to open the door.
Yep. We could see through it from the other side, so.
It says, when you enter this room, you'll hear some curious, perhaps frightening sounds coming from the area to the north. A series of barking growls, the sounds of claws scraping stone, and further in the distance what sounds like goblins and a halfling arguing.
Can I
Do
tell
any of you
what?
speak goblin?
Can I tell what that
I
halfling
don't
is saying?
think so.
Me and Xandro speak halfling.
The halfling is arguing with the goblins in goblin.
Balls.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid that I do
No
not.
one does.
Unless Goblin is orcish, no.
Okay.
I chose to speak friend and enter.
Alright,
Valid.
as for this room, let's see. So I gave the description. Let me see if there's anything you notice. Lhasa has not yet entered the room.
Okay, I will catch up then.
Yep.
Nope, I won't.
No, it's closed. God.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong screen. All right. So upon entering the room, Lhasa notices. What do you notice?
What do I notice?
You find several crumpled Order of the Nail cloth insignias.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Let me see if I have a picture.
Wait, why did I get? Why did I get a hero point?
Because the bot says you get a hero point.
For your excellent roleplay. Why question it?
Yeah, so you basically find scraps of cloth that bear the insignia of the Order of the Nail.
Alrighty.
While I'm here and I have a view of this draconic thing that everyone else got to think about, I'm gonna do
Go
a
for
think about it. Because I know things about dragons.
I speak
So with your
Draconic, if
superior
that
draconic
helps.
knowledge and the fact that you most likely probably view the big giant man in armor as an idiot because he looks big and dumb, you think there's no way that could be a Growlodon, and you absolutely think that Uvid was correct and that it's a red dragon.
I resemble
Alright.
that statement.
It's definitely the dragon of some
Let's
sort.
see,
I'm
the
aware
Iron
that I am.
Gate.
I am
Everyone,
worried about the mage.
what the fuck is it?
It's a dragon of some sort.
It's a dragon.
Like a
You
crocodile.
are all certain that it is draconic in some manner.
Let's just keep our voices down. So we do
Alrighty.
not
I
attract.
guess I rolled a nat 1. Yeah, even.
See?
Well,
Draconic
technically, yeah,
order.
thinking it's a red dragon is wrong. You actually do recognize it as a Growlodon, but you're not quite sure what sort of
Yeah,
information.
they're not from around here, so I don't know much
Yeah,
about them.
you know that it's not from around here, but you're not quite sure what else is factual about what Zagorum said.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what this is. This is
Forgot you
not
technically
part
did
of
not
my,
crit fail.
my regular dragon studies.
Are there other insignias or things hanging on the walls or anything in this room?
So it seems like this room has been ransacked pretty heavily, and anything that was on the walls has been moved, tossed around, and possibly lays on the floor now.
All right.
Nobody likes the Order of the Nail. Right? They're like weird fascists.
Yeah, they're pretty bad news. Let's head down to this southernmost door and try to get away from the dragon and find a stairway up.
Sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
What is... Are these like supposed to be pews?
They're bench seating. This was a
They're very small
auditorium.
benches.
Yep. A very small auditorium.
Yeah, the room does seem... The whole place seems weirdly proportioned, to be honest.
It was
Right.
made for
Walking.
smaller folk. She says as she looks back at Sandro.
It's made for goblins.
Very offensive.
You're going left?
You find nothing I say offensive. Be honest.
All right. Rows of
Okay.
long, slender dining tables sit in skewed rows throughout this room. Broken chairs are scattered throughout the chamber, and the entire room has an air of disuse and disarray.
Okay.
Need some cleaning.
Do not volunteer.
Not this
Anything
time.
out? Yeah, there's a lot of noise in this place.
Any secret tunnels yet?
Does not appear to be any.
Oh, why is the door closed?
I'm trying to
You kicking
lead
me out?
Kandala out of the door.
Wow.
It's hard. You go.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
All right. Once we're assured this door is clear, Alvain will ease the door open. Oh, a training yard.
All right. Yes, you are correct. This large training chamber holds rows of moldering straw-filled dummies, many of them wielding wooden replicas of various martial weapons.
I don't know why, but I feel like there might be a secret door in the southwest corner of this room.
You love when they don't use the player version of the map.
Yes.
However, Lalasa does confirm the fact that there is, in fact, a secret door there.
Oh, is that symbol significant? I just thought you were talking about the shape of the room, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of obvious.
No, it's quite literally just a big old S standing for secret that they left on the map because they used the GM version instead of the player's version for the thing that I used.
These are clearly martial training dummies that have seen better days.
Anybody have society trained?
Yes. I have
Right.
recall knowledge and society trained.
All right. So you can do a society check to know a little bit more about the Order of the Nail,
Sure.
Okay.
or in particularly in their training habits.
Did you succeed?
I don't know. I got a 17.
I haven't told him yet. Why are you asking him? He doesn't know if he succeeded.
Okay.
He's not the GM. I am.
Yes.
But I had
Dang it. You are not 100% sure about their training habits, but you get the feeling that there's usually a tradition associated with these training dummies.
Oh. Okay. Too obscure for me. I mean, obviously, we have detected a secret door. We probably want to do it, but let's peek outside this obvious break in the wall first.
You are around the back side of the building now.
Yeah.
So maybe that creature broke in through that, or it's just
You have a pretty
some
hard
sort of
task.
disrepair.
There was no way into the courtyard other than to have been put there by someone else.
Yeah, he'd have a
It
pretty hard path through these hallways that we've gone through.
It was all closed doors all the way down.
He could have grown.
That is possible, I guess. Or he could have
She's
flown in
not-
with his
She's not very good with nature stuff, so she's
huge
just like,
dragon
"Hmm,
wings.
yeah.
Actually, that thing had no wings.
No, it did not.
It's just a big.
Which further
Crocodile.
leads credence to the fact that it's not a red dragon because it doesn't have
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
He just thinks the wings are hidden.
All right.
Okay.
So,
this-
Lalasa, you also notice that that secret door is also unlocked.
Okay.
I mean, I think I'm gonna open a secret door. That sounds cool.
cool.
Give me 1 sec on this room.
Yeah.
This well-hidden closet holds dust-furred tables covered in jumbled but ominous accessories, pentagram-covered tomes, heavily melted candles, scattered pieces of loose chalk, vats of moldy incense, moth-eaten robes, and several empty and dusty weapon racks.
Oh.
Grand.
Some of the robes and tomes do have symbols on them. You may attempt either a religion or society check to identify the symbols.
Whew. Somebody who's good at one of those might want to do that.
I have a 7 in society.
I have a 2.
And I sucked this time. Never mind.
Nope. Neither one of you know. Nobody trained in religion?
Nope.
Look, I think I recognize the holy symbol of Asmodeus when I see them.
Look, I'm not trained in much of anything at all.
Is there anything of value in there?
Let's see.
Could I grab one of the books?
Give me 1 second.
Let's not grab anything just yet.
I want to do some research on this symbol when we get back to the city.
Eovid probably would recognize the symbol of the Church of Asmodeus.
Oof.
However,
it's
he's
pretty big in this country.
uncertain what the hell they're doing in this room. Also,
Shiny object.
Lil Lhasa,
Yeah.
you see a
Shiny
goddamn
object.
trap.
That's not a shiny object.
Tiny.
It is a spear launcher. You see the tip of the spear load out, and figure out which floor tile it is connected to.
Somebody's good at
Is-
thievery. They could get a free
Yeah.
spear.
Yeah.
2 people in the party are.
And I also have engineering, so would I be able to use my engineering background to figure out mechanics and stuff with this?
Lassa's going to get out of the path of the spear launcher before anyone touches it.
God dang it, stop doing that, you stupid thing. Engineering could probably help you identify mechanics about it, but not really help you disable it. That's that requires more delicateness than knowledge.
I have a +6 in thievery. Anyone else? Sandros?
Andros also has a +6 in
Okay.
thievery.
Tag team it like we used to?
No, you may not double team the trap.
Why not?
Wait,
No, one of them
Because
could
that's
roll
not
to
how
assist.
traps work.
One of them could roll to assist.
Very good.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can use aid. I
Sorry.
always forget about aid because it's odd.
I will.
It's like, why would you bother with aid? Because if you can succeed the aid check, you just do the thing.
Right.
Okay,
Xandros?
so it says typical DC is 15. So somebody give me a thievery check.
Okay. I guess I will.
One of you two, you both have the same, so it doesn't matter which one's aiding and which one's actually doing the thing.
Don't worry. If you are impaled horribly
Ooh.
by the spear firing out of the wall and through your chest, I will help you.
My dice are not very good today, so good thing
So
Xandro.
you cannot aid.
Yeah.
But Xandros can attempt this check on the trap.
Oh. I
Nice.
just did. Never mind. Hey, why is a armor check penalty on thievery?
Are you strong enough for your
because you're-
armor?
He should be. I
I
think he's
should
only
be.
wearing leather.
No, I'm using studded leather.
Is your strength 10?
Do I check? Hold on.
Or is your
Strength requirement on
mod
studded
0?
leather is actually 12.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
So you are taking the penalty because you do not meet the requirements.
Gotcha.
Remember, you are a small king.
I am going
Okay.
to re-roll that.
Oh,
Okay,
a
roll
regular failure doesn't set it off. I
Yeah,
don't
there's
believe.
there's
it
no
doesn't?
point re-rolling a regular failure. It's only a crit failure you have to worry about.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you don't manage to do it, but you don't set the trap off. However,
retrap.
being that you actually know where it is, you guys could just ignore it and not step on the floor tile.
I will definitely warn people about where it's at.
The only reason to disarm it was you get a free spear, but I don't even know if anybody in this party really wants a free spear.
Daniela just wants to figure out the mechanics because she's a tinkerer.
Okay. Lassa.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You take a quick look around the room, and
Yeah,
one of
shiny
the
object.
weapon racks has a weapon on it.
Sick, shiny object. Give.
Give loot.
All right, so I don't know how well this actually worked, but that thing that's labeled unusual container, don't reveal the contents. Just
Okay.
don't click the button.
All right, I haven't touched
Because
Oh.
that's basically my way of saying that it's locked
it. There is
for myself.
a longsword here.
Hey,
And it stepped right on this map.
No, it's my thing just doesn't want to stay where I put it.
I'll give Aaliyah the benefit of the doubt. She's sick.
Did you know you can steer with your number pad?
arrow keys, baby.
All right, so you find a single silver longsword, and you also find a sealed lockbox.
Oh.
Do our master thieves want to try their hand at this one?
I'll let Daniela take a crack at it this time.
I pick that lock.
Okay, give me a thievery check.
Daniela or Lalasa is going to be doing this.
Well, also doesn't know how to pick a
You're the
lock.
thievery person.
Okay.
Well, also has nice
Do you mean
features.
click that thievery that you put in the chat? Or just
Yeah,
roll?
the DC's the same. Go ahead.
Okay. It was
Thieves
almost
are
an
not
18.
Doing so well today.
No,
You
they are
can try
not.
again.
Yeah, this is as long as you don't crit fail, you can try again.
Yeah, I'll try again.
Hey,
Uh,
Not quite.
It only takes one action, so it's only 2 seconds per attempt. We've got time.
Yeah, it's more just whether or not you crit fail and jam.
Hey.
Hey, you go. You pop the lock.
Oh,
Takes you a little
cool.
bit to figure it out, but eventually you pop the lock, and now you can look at the contents. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
There you go. Now you can look at the contents.
Ooh, unusual object. What is this?
Yeah, something
Give
we'll probably
me? I
make
would
in-
like that.
So people may attempt to identify it. It takes 10 minutes to identify an object unless you have quick identification.
I would
Probably
like
not.
I would like to identify that later, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the things you can do because it is a magic object, so regular crafting doesn't work here.
I
I've
don't
got
think
a
we're-
longsword in here if anyone wants it.
If
It's also
somebody
a
who's
bunch
good
of
with
silver.
weapons. Yeah, I imagine we'll split up
I
the
will
silver.
I'll put the silver in the party stash.
You
Is
should
it
know.
Oh, there it is. There's the distribute button.
Such a weapon is.
I found the
very
distribute button right as you
valuable.
moved the damn coins.
I didn't move the coins, someone else did.
I
It
moved
was-
it.
Yep.
That's all right.
There
I'll
is,
just ignore the chest. The lockbox itself is pretty worthless.
It's 6 silver!
there is
Daniela's
a.
stingy. She married a halfling, swashbuckler. She needs all the coins she needs to repair
The-
his stuff.
There is something you should know. Such a sword, such as this silver, is anathema to unholy things, such as
You?
devils and the undead and shapeshifters of unsavory nature. So it is a very useful sort of backup if you do not have such a weapon of your own.
Daniela just rests her hand upon Alvade's shoulder. I'm going to take that as a warning not to have it near you.
What? No, I am what? No, everything
Ye-
is fine. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Why did it move right there?
Thank you for the information, Alvade.
Yep, you weren't supposed to
I
do that.
think we need to have a chat later on when we get back to the city. I still haven't forgotten the eating people thing. I'm curious if I heard that right or not.
You're the one that suggested it. I don't know what you're talking about.
She just nods her head, pats his shoulder, and just walks off.
All sorts of things eat people. I made a list of the things that eat people. It's an important list.
Is there? Did
People have always eaten people. What else is there to eat?
Oh god, what got fucked up? Something got messed up.
So, we do not appear to have found the secret door in this room. So, Ilvade will
let
get
me check
everyone
the-
back to his...
Let me check the DC for that.
Alright.
Okay.
There's a secret room amongst the secret room.
It's not a secret room, there's a regular door in it, but there are secret passages through the little room.
Why is it not telling me the DC?
It's the timeout closet.
It's probably on the outside, isn't it?
Ilvade will absolutely take one of these scary books and put it in his bag.
It's not telling me the DC of that door for some reason. I'm going to assume it's the same DC as the other side, and the fact that you're inside the damn building means it's pretty easy to notice.
Cool.
It leads outside.
Oh, it goes right outside. Oh, into the armory from outdoors. That seems dangerous.
Very.
Well, it's a sally point. If somebody is sieging, you can move people through here to do hammer and anvil attacks.
Yep. Still dangerous though.
Do you have a reference for this room in case these books are anything of import later?
So the books are less of import for later and more of if you spent time looking at them now. With 10 minutes and a perception check, you can learn something from those books in this room related to something that you'll find in a nearby room.
Oh, cool.
She
I was
just
probably
wanted
going
to
to
know
look
what
at
the
them
symbol was.
in the next room when we opened the doors and had people search the room.
Sorry, what was that?
I was probably going to look at them as we entered the next room. Because it takes 10 minutes to search a room anyway, we're going to pop this door open and look through. And then while the people are looking through to make sure there are no traps in the hallway, Ilvade will crack the book and have a look at it. It's probably religion, but...
It is actually perception.
Oh, cool.
Because it's not just the one book. You have to look at all the loosely bound papers and stuff all over the room as well.
Did she
I
aid
don't know.
for Alvade?
Don't aid. Just do it on your own.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, at lower levels at least, the DC is just like you might as well just do the thing yourself.
Aaliyah?
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were here or not.
Hey. I imagine there's a little of interest in the hallway.
There is very little of interest in the hallway. I believe the description is it's a fucking hallway. Let me double check.
Excellent.
Yeah, actually, in fact, I don't even have box text because there's so little importance to this room.
Excellent. Oh wow, it's another honeycomb shape, huh? These walls are... Oh, there are rooms in there, that's right.
Yeah.
This is a very suspicious hallway.
Yeah, very
Abruptly
suspicious
ends
hallway.
for no reason.
Yep, just ends. The Lhasa steps up and is like, hey, is it a fucking door?
Reminds me of those peepholes I would find within certain buildings.
I keep getting absorbed into the walls partially in these hallways. This place is weird.
Excellent. All right.
And there's just another
There
set of
should
doors
be-
you guys ignored.
We've moved 75 steps north again. We should be getting close to the courtyard once again.
Yep. That does match my internal map.
I was counting as we were walking. 1, 2, 3.
I did not hear you counting. If you were counting like that.
That reminds me of the old folk tales that you have to have stairs or grains of sand or salt outside to make certain evil creatures count them. She just kind of gives Elvade a look a little bit. Why were you counting?
I want to know how far we are from the center of the building. It is a geographic trick for pacing off areas to find secret doors.
The
Ooh,
old
pastoring.
orienteering
Let him be.
trick.
Interesting.
If he wishes to count, let him count.
Okay.
All the time I am counting.
Yeah,
Is this
on the
door
way.
safe? Is this door safe? We will open this door. Look, another room.
I love your character.
Moving through these rooms is like mind-bendingly tedious as we stop at every doorway to make sure we're not opening up like a boiling oil trap or something that people are supposed to know about. We found a bunch of seals and things in one of the rooms, and no one told us about them. So, like, magical traps were probably going to trigger anyway.
Well, it's not seals like magical seals. It's like a
It's
logo
cloth
seal.
insignias.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what you
magic.
key your magic seals to. You find you have your group, and you say everybody in the group. You have to make sure to wear your name tag. If you're not wearing your name tag, the shock ward will go off and electrocute you when you go through door 15.
You're trained in
wait.
society, right?
Yeah.
So you know those are more like sort of like credentials in the fashion of, hey, you've met our requirements to join this group. You're now a member of the group. Here's this thing.
Oh,
They
an
don't serve any other-
asterisk badge.
Yeah, they don't really serve any other purpose than just, hey, you've been accepted into the order. You know.
Cool.
It says these insignias were originally tokens for recruits to wear during drills and were stored in cabinets, and they've been disrespectfully thrown about the room.
Ah.
Kandala would warn you about a magic trap. She is detecting magic.
Yes.
Magic traps don't ping on detect magic. What a useless trap that would be if a basic cantrip would show it up.
Yeah, this is more finding magic items and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lalasa is searching for traps, and she seems to be pretty good at it so far.
Good deal.
Yep.
So after our little 10-minute stint here, who picked up the random item? Daniela did.
Yeah.
Daniela, you're scouting, right?
Correct.
During this last little group here, rather than scouting, you should poke that object and see if you can't identify it.
I would like to identify it. Yeah.
So up a little bit, there is that list of skills that Dennis linked. Pick the one you're best at and try that. I mean, like, what does the thing look like? Does it look like a holy symbol that is saying?
It looks like a hand.
Ooh.
A severed hand,
Oh no.
Mhm.
a severed elven hand on a chain.
You seem very interested upon this, Elvade.
I
It almost sounds like you recognize it.
It's
Always
very...
wanting to me.
It's
It
almost
is-
like Jacob is one of the most knowledgeable Pathfinder 2 players that I know, and probably can identify the item just by looking at its description.
The basic description of it is a hand, and I have two guesses. It's either a hand of glory or it's a hand of the mage.
Ooh,
I don't
think
know what you're talking about, okay?
I've been playing this game for 35 years, and
Daniela, click one of those buttons. Lo and behold, it is the hand of the mage.
Oh.
I am so surprised. I did not know I mummified elephant hand hung from the golden chain with gnarled fingers locked in a peculiar pattern could be used to move things as if it was magically active.
Yeah, so it allows the wielder to cast telekinetic hand. Congratulations, you can now open doors from a distance.
She likes
If you-
opening doors.
If you're cool with wearing a mummified elven hand around your neck.
Yeah.
She's cool with it.
All right, then you may invest into the item. It takes, what, 2 actions?
Yeah. It takes it takes as long as it takes to put the thing on.
Okay.
All right.
click the
and
invested
as
button.
we have taken our time to identify things and search doors, and we'll move through here and look out for
says
this
it's
obvious
invested.
tripwire.
I don't know what the fuck that is because there's not in my description. I think that's just some weird glitch.
Artifact.
Yeah, it's just artifacting a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and advance time for like 40 minutes.
So these
you guys
are
been...
these are like arrow notches, right?
Yes.
Can we see out them?
Yes, technically, but there's no point because it's just outside,
Grass. All right.
just grass. There's a mountain, but that's
I will
about
not. I will
Touch
step
the
over
grass.
the tripwire.
it.
Our point of interest appears to be at the center rather than at the outside where they would have put in arrow notches.
Okay, it's pretty scary over here, but let's move this way. And after a little search of this door, we'll crack this thing open. And I guess we're gonna go north this time because we would like to find a stairway.
All right.
And we don't
This
want
is
to
the
go
point.
back through the courtyard. And it's pretty clear that we're on the courtyard at this point because that is an obvious octagonal wall.
Let's see. This wrecked room holds toppled shelves and filing cabinets. Its southwestern wall has entirely collapsed, revealing the verdant weeds and undergrowth outside. But of more immediate notice
Oh, shit.
are 3 giant rats. So for the first time, combat time.
Woo, the
Second
children
time.
of the night. What beautiful music they make.
I mean, yeah, technically it's the second time.
Squeaking.
Daniela would already like to
little
use
tired
the
there.
end of the mage to shut that door.
You can't do that as a reaction.
All right, click your faces and roll initiative. Make sure you're set to stealth, Xandro. And Zagoran, make sure you raise your shield.
I did not roll very well.
Counting.
It's very weird that this scouting thing seems to disappear all the time.
I like your character so much.
Daniela, Xandros, and Eovid all rolled the exact same motherfucking initiative. So pick who goes first.
Nice.
Wait, who?
Nice.
You,
the
Daniela,
wife and the
and
vampire.
You'll red.
Oh, okay.
Alvad probably would like to go first, since these are also children of the night, as he so tactfully put it.
Rats?
Xandros is all the way in the back, so he doesn't see anything.
Yeah,
yet.
let me go. Let me go first.
Yeah, Daniela can go second.
Okay, there we go. So first up is the Lhasa.
Oh, first up
Excellent.
is me. Nito.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Unpause the game
Oh yeah,
and start the
good call.
encounter.
I did start the encounter.
Oh, okay, good deal.
I just didn't unpause the
move in.
game.
Cool. I see 2 rats. I'm gonna do an act together,
Okay.
Nice.
and I am going to electric arc the rat while Kandala moves in.
Excellent.
Target 2 rats and hit electric arc.
I just did.
All right, roll the damage.
Roll the damage.
Oh.
I did not roll very good damage. I don't know
you were
what.
still targeting the other guy too.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't.
It's all right. I'll just ignore him.
Your electric arc is badass. It goes through walls and hits creatures we met earlier.
All right, one guy takes full damage and one guy's going to take no damage.
Frustrating. And do we just move Kandala into melee? I guess we do. She punches things. God dang it. Fine.
Use your spacebar.
Or just use the arrows to navigate this circle. That's the real issue, is the damn circle.
I think she has enough move to go there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because she has 35. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. You have 35. What the hell does she have?
I don't know. Probably
25.
similar. She's flying.
She's flying?
No, she's not. She's got wings though.
She's
She was
fluttering
here.
her wings behind her.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 20 feet.
Okay. All right. So you use 2 actions and she gets to use 1, right? That's how Act
Correct.
Together works?
Yep, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. It is... Which rat? All right, it's the one right there. Right next to her.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to go ahead and bite her.
Unfortunate. Please don't.
Miss.
Yeah, she's got pretty good AC.
Probably going to miss the second. Nope.
Oh, no.
Hits the second.
Wow. Lands it. Just barely. Alright, yeah.
So just
She
gonna
takes
do...
the damage, which means I take the damage, right?
Yep.
So I'll just go to... Okay, cool, you did it.
All right. And then, Jacob, how the hell does plagues and stuff work with an Eidolon?
Eidolons are living creatures. They can have diseases, so...
Okay. Then the Lhasa needs to make this fortitude save.
Well, Lhasa makes the fortitude save? or
Sorry,
Kandala?
Kandala.
Okay, cool. Kandala will make the fortitude save. Let me make sure I have Kandala selected, and then click the thing. So fortitude is better than the Lhasa's.
She's
Thank-
good. And then third attack. Whoops. Forgot to target. Doesn't matter. Definitely a miss.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
6.
That's that one's turn. Eovid's turn.
Alright, Ilve will move into the room.
We just watched Lhasa, like, explode with rat bite marks despite being nowhere near a rat. That was probably weird.
Let's go ahead and move to this place where I cannot be flanked. And then I will take aim at this one here. And I will try to kill it. I will use a rotting grasp. And I will miss. I have a second rotting grasp. I'll use that one too. And that will be a critical hit. I don't know why it's not auto-rolling damage. I'll try to set that up in just a second here. But here's 16 for you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's definitely a dead rat.
Yeah, Islevade, like, sweeps a hand over, and it dodges out of the way, and he reaches out with his other hand and grabs it, and it literally decays in his hand until there is a skeleton with, like, dust shaking off of it.
Gross. Alright, so that's your turn then. Click your face. Daniela.
Okay. She is going to move forward. And she is going to whip this one with her pronged whip.
Whip it. Whip it real good.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Damage. Only one.
Big old
Really?
2.
I'm pretty sure that's a quarter of its health you just did there, so...
So that was move and attack. You got 1 action left.
Ooh, let's see here.
Since 4 damage,
Ooh.
what do you do the rat?
Could I strike it again?
Yeah.
Yes. I would like to strike it again.
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
Alright, that's your turn. Click your face. Xandros.
Beat his ass!
Be careful! There are 1, 2, 3 rats in here!
Well, there.
Well,
there
2 rats and a skeleton.
Shake, shake, shake.
Nappa? Chase.
You're
Leia.
muted. He's probably getting food. I think he ordered something earlier.
Alright.
Apologies, I had a help.
Don't
real
worry
quick
about
with
what you
food.
had. It was your turn.
I knew it.
A burrito
My
in your
turn?
mouth.
No, I had to help with dinner real quick.
Yeah, it is your turn.
I'll use. That's 15. I have 15 more. Will I be able to move through people?
Yes.
Yeah, you can move through allies.
Okay.
Unlike D&D, not even difficult terrain. Your allies
Yeah.
are just there. They move for you.
I will target this one.
Everybody has a hard-on for that rat.
I'm sorry, he's
One that's
just
moving.
there.
Surprisingly resilient.
Has he already taken damage?
He has taken 6 damage.
Okay.
This particular rat is wearing a purple robe and has a little stick.
Wait, what?
That particular rat is going to die on my turn.
First, I will do this real quick. I'll bonbon this one.
Bottom of the rat.
That's not gonna work. It's linguistic. The rat doesn't understand you.
Oh, balls. I can't
Yeah.
get pinch hay. Never mind then.
Be like that. Crap. What was it? What was his name? Oh my goodness.
I guess I'll just attack this
It was
one.
like, I love you, dog. You know, he screams at it. They don't understand. They
that's
just
so
understand the tone.
Alright, the rat takes 1 damage as you lightly poke its side.
Miss.
Yes. Alright, that's your turn. Click your face.
My turn.
This rat's
That's horrible.
turn. There's a tasty looking person right next to it, so it's going to start biting. It's going to suck at it. Three hits, 3 misses. That's its
I
turn.
am an excellent tank.
Yes, turns out rats aren't very good at biting people.
Okay. I don't feel like there's any room for me in there.
No, there's
There's
room
plenty
there.
Plenty of room in here. Come over
Uh,
here.
Press space and then go left.
Base.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
And now your shield should be down because it's the start of your
15.
turn.
Nope, it's still up. Oh.
No, it's down. It goes down at the start of your turn.
Right.
It's just you get to start with it up until your turn. That way, if something attacks you before your turn, you can still block.
And So I can taunt one rat and attack the other, right?
Yeah,
Is taunt
you could.
linguistic?
Taunt
I don't
is it's just auditory.
It said something with mindless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even mindless creatures are drawn to your taunts.
Second.
Yeah. Yeah, it just bangs
I'm
out his
glad they
shield
did
and makes
that.
a bunch of noise.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that because otherwise Guardian would kind of suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to taunt the rat to my left. Make it look at me. And only me.
Okay, choose a creature, must attempt to save. Let me go ahead and do that. And it fails. Till the beginning of your next turn, the creature gains a +2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls made against you. -1, -2 penalty to anybody else. Okay.
Okay. And then target the other rat. And attack it with my bastard sword.
Oh boy.
And overkill it by like 50 points.
Yeah. There's so much overkill on that.
Okay.
It had 1 HP left, right?
Yeah, it had 1 HP left. You swing your sword into it, and it splatters everywhere. It's almost like you took a sledgehammer to a watermelon.
Well, all right then. That's my 3 things.
Okay.
My turn.
We'll also start.
We are gonna act together again.
Okay.
But this time, Kandala is gonna take the spell casting. And she is gonna fucking needle darts this rat.
Okay. It's one of those spells that has so many buttons to click in order to do the thing.
Cool. Die rat.
Yep.
It didn't
So
roll
hit
the
the damage.
Alright, well, it's
You
double.
were also
well,
still targeting both rats.
oh yeah, I was still targeting both rats because I was gonna electric arc it when I thought this rat was gonna live, but I forgot to
Okay,
roll
it's that
the
one. Double.
Gorm got a turn.
Dead as fuck.
Yep. Like acupunctured onto the wall in a humiliating pose.
Alright. You guys have successfully defeated the rats.
All I can hear is
There. Okay.
Cornucopia.
You got it
I've
working.
got my auto rolls working. Yeah, I had to just go in the settings and reset them.
Alright, gonna do something with this. Activate. There we go. So, with the scouting thing at the end of every single combat, you have to activate it and deactivate it in order for that effect to apply back to the party again, which is weird.
Cool. There's also an effect somewhere, I forget where, but you can set it so that your creatures that die, it removes all their effects, so they don't have 39 graphical things going off all the time.
It says that it did that, but then it didn't actually do it. Like a thing pops up and it's like, okay, it's dead. Removing effects, and then it didn't actually remove the effects.
Alright.
So I'll have to look into that. Let's see. Lalasa, after the combat is over, you notice along the room's southeastern wall is what looks like a mound of meat or dirt. However, you notice that it's actually a very badly decomposed humanoid corpse.
Unfortunate.
And that it has a belt pouch.
Ooh, belt pouch. Fortunate.
Looks like somebody has stuffed little bookshelves in the way of the hallway.
Right, forgot to hide those. You found some unusual liquid.
Don't drink it. No, wait. Drink it.
No. What? No.
I'll take the unusual liquid.
Okay.
Probably
You guys-
natural. I'm good at nature.
It
You
takes-
could run and identify on it while we're searching the hallway and the doors and stuff, so...
Oh, I'm the one searching. I should not take it.
Oh, then you should not take it. I'll give it a shot.
Cool.
No one
Enjoy
needs
your
the
unusual.
healing, so...
All right, you have successfully identified these
I have
items,
taken
of
2
which
damage.
everybody is carrying right now, probably. They are minor potions of healing.
Excellent.
Do I have? I don't think I do.
Huh, I have 3.
No, I have one.
There's 2
I
of them.
spent almost all of my starting gold on minor potions of healing.
Don't be entering new rooms while this is going on.
Oh,
Who
is that
is
a new
not-
room?
Who is not carrying a potion?
Yes, apparently.
Me.
Those for some reason those don't have doors on them, but technically those are doors in there.
Oh, okay, weird. Sorry. I thought it was part of the same potion. I thought this was what you meant
I
when you
only
said the
have
southeast wall.
One potion. Does anyone
No.
else have?
I guess it'd be
more
like
than
I
shoving
have
into the corner
one.
here.
Yeah.
I have 3.
I have 3
You
potions.
need them. You of
I
course
could
need
take-
them because you are facing all of the enemies.
I am not carrying any potions. I do not necessarily need them, but I could carry one for someone else.
You should probably hold on to one.
Yeah.
That would probably be the best course of action.
Good to have for in case of emergency.
Oh no, such potions, they do not agree with me. They make me very ill.
Oh,
But I could use them for you.
then maybe give to the tank?
Yes, I could feed it to him, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't realize you guys knew each other like that.
Well, he's already fed you.
shove things in people's
He
mouths.
also force fed you a anti-plague.
I was gonna say this seems a little bit more like a quirk of his, and less like we're that close. Honestly.
All right, go ahead and take them, Jacob.
Okay, are they still in there? Oh, gotcha. Yep, great deal. And who said they were not carrying one?
I have 3.
I'm not.
So you should probably get one.
Yeah. At least one.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you need to pay attention to your character a bit more, Edzila. You bought a bow staff and no fucking arrows.
I have arrows.
Because I gave them to you. Because it would be stupid for you to have a bow staff and not have arrows.
I thought I got arrows.
You did not.
Thank you.
Let's shake all these corpses into the corner, and we can check out these open doors over here that are super open.
I swear to God, I heard you say shank all these corpses in the corner, and I'm like, why? Are we double checking now that everything that's dead is actually dead?
Xandros would probably do that.
One.
Okay, so you go through these clearly obvious doors.
Mm-hmm.
So you may move into the next room.
Very opaque.
Let's see. Ugh. Once plush crimson curtains hang in tatters on the walls, and scuffs reveal places where portraits once hung. Trash and rotted food lie in heaps on the floor like tiny, moldering corpses. Open doors lead to the north, northeast, and southwest. Oh, open doors.
This place is gross.
This is why goblins have not been traditionally accepted in open cultures.
So you hear some noises from the north. It sounds like the soft mewling of an animal.
I feel like goblins are less gross when they're in caves, but maybe it's just because like rivers and stuff take away all the gross stuff.
Daniela's kind of concerned about the soft mewling.
Yeah.
Well,
we're gonna
apparently
go
she didn't hear it
towards
because she never
meowing.
moved with the rest of the party for some reason.
Yeah, I was trying to ping her to move.
This open area with a clear view into the courtroom to the east is littered with piles of filthy blankets, half-gnawed bones, and other signs that some sort of creature is squatting here. Let's see. Area 15. So near the door, I would imagine would be like here. A pile of blankets draped over an overturned desk that serves as a nest to 2 small pups. Shouldn't be difficult to figure out what they are. Let me double check.
The same
Yeah,
pups.
so you could use a nature check.
Horrible
I'm good
rates.
at nature.
Who's good at nature? I don't think
I am.
anyone's. Oh, you're
Lolasa is the only one. And her Eidolon.
good. Well, that's good.
Okay.
I don't think
I'm
anyone
better
else
at
could.
nature.
So, with a quick peek around the corner, you identify them as Warg puppies.
Oh.
They
love
appear to be only a
wargs.
few days old, and each are about the size of a domesticated cat.
Can I
When
have
you
one?
approach, the puppies growl and bare their little teeth, but they also make no move to attack you.
Sandros, can I have one?
No,
Hmm.
you may not.
You're
Yeah.
sleeping outside tonight.
I don't know how well they
I'm
do
used
in
to it.
You're all
captivity.
sleeping outside tonight.
You know what they say about wargs.
No.
I'm asking. I have no idea what wargs are. They're like a big dog, yes?
Yes, that are very smelly.
So
But
wargs are quite
smart.
typically cruel. Let's see. Wargs hunt and pack like wolves, but their penchant for taunting victims make them easy to distinguish from their cousins. Orcs and hobgoblins frequently recruit wargs. Most wargs are amenable to this arrangement, but if food should run out, wargs are more than willing to integrate goblinoid flesh into their diet.
Yeah. I cannot see them from where I am.
No, there's not even a token.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there are 2 puppies. What would you like to do with them?
Well, there are babies. There will be a mother.
From the state of the puppies that look malnourished, the very few scraps of food, you probably guess that they are mostly abandoned.
Daniela would like to give some of her ration to see if it could help. Because she has a very soft heart.
Okay, I'm going to move you into the room. You're coming over here. Lhasa needs to be in the room to have seen them in order to identify them. And then we'll move Zororum or up.
And Kandala will be in there if the Lhasa is.
She'd like to...
So you give them a bit of food. Make me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Okay. By offering them food, you get a small bonus to the check, which is just enough to push you over the edge into a successful check. The 2 puppies slowly and cautiously come out of their nest and take the food and then allow you to pet them.
Oh my goodness. She's gonna talk softly to them very slowly and just continue to get a little bit bolder with her petting and stuff until she can see if she can pick them up.
I would not. No, do not pick them up.
She picks one up. She picks one up and turns to Xandros. She's like, "Look at his face." She checks underneath it. Is it a boy? Are they both boys, both girls, or one boy, one girl?
We'll say one boy, one girl.
She picks up the little boy because he's smaller than the female, and she just holds him towards the party while looking at Xandro, and she's like, "Look at him! You're gonna say no?"
No.
They're wild animals. They do better in wild animal places.
See.
Well, at least we can nourish them till they're big enough to live on their own, right?
No,
that usually ends with them not knowing how to live on their own and then dying very quickly once released.
Taking them with us. You will put it back where you found it.
Perhaps you could teach them to sing. I bet they would make beautiful music.
See, thank you, Alvade.
I've never... You know Warg sing?
They are wolves, yes.
I mean, they're like wolves. I mean, they howl. Howl's kind of like singing, I guess.
As you guys are having this debate, the door to the north is slowly pushed open.
Uh-oh.
And the big mama or daddy warg, daddy warg, in this case, wanders into the room and
look out!
Immediately starts to growl very loudly and is clearly going to attack. So,
Alvade, you were
time for
right.
initiative.
Yeah.
Alvade, you were right. How did you open the door?
Turns out none of these doors actually have handles, and they're just kind of loose in their things.
No!
Yeah, most interior doors before, like, good doorknobs were made were like that.
I was startled.
Is there any way if me putting down the pups and pushing them towards her would calm her down?
It is a he, and he does not see.
It is a he.
He doesn't even look at the pups. He just sees people and starts growling.
Yeah, no,
so
this thing intends to eat us.
He probably was going to eat the puppies too.
You should throw the puppy at him to distract him. With
Yeah, I forgot. Orcs can talk. So it steps into the room and it's just kind of growling. And goes, meat.
I told you they were intelligent.
No fucks about anything other than the fact that it wants to eat you. Zorgrim, click your
common?
face. Yes.
Cool.
Told you they were intelligent.
Click
Roll
your face.
initiative.
Yeah, I don't see my face anywhere.
Up to the top?
No.
Did you not
You
tag
might
him?
need to refresh.
Did you not tag him
Maybe.
with the shield?
I'll just roll for you.
All right.
Do you see your face now? Has it shown up?
I'm refreshing. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, that's not fucking helpful.
Xandros rolled a nat 1 and still managed to beat me on initiative.
Are you serious?
Yep.
What did you roll? Oh my god.
A 2.
Well, the Warg rolled really fucking high.
Yeah, Jesus
And,
shit.
I thought I was gonna go first, and that's not the case.
No, it is not. So the Warg immediately strides into the room and starts biting.
The biggest one of us, because that one has the most meat.
Most armored one of us, apparently.
Most meat.
What are you talking about? Why do you think it's going after you? There's a frickin' person right next to you who's not armored and looks very squishy.
Less meat.
Well, look, Yovid gets a hero point. Your shield should be
Nice.
raised because you are defending.
Yep. Good arm.
But yeah, you may be less meat, but you also aren't wearing armor, so it's going to attack you.
That's rude. Ow. Yeah.
So it takes a
ow.
bite and then spends
Jesus.
an action
Yeah.
to attempt to grab you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm almost dead. That's cool. We can't survive another one of those bites.
You're so squishy.
Grapple,
Yeah.
grapple,
I'm not
grapple.
supposed to be bitten.
It bites and holds on. You are now grappled.
Cool.
Tried by grab.
And then... So I don't know what the hell's going on with this, and there's an issue with the version that's on here. So let me double check this. Okay, that's what I thought. It has the ability to swallow whole, but it says, instead of saying the size, it says listed size, telling me what it can swallow. It would make sense that it can't swallow whole a medium-sized creature, but
Yeah, it's gonna be smaller, tiny.
yeah, it's weird that it just doesn't say. It just says listed size.
Yeah, I'm not in there.
Yeah. All right, so it cannot swallow you. It is also out of action, so that's its turn. It's stride, bite, grab.
I'm gonna act together.
Okay.
And cast ignition directly into its mouth.
Being grabbed. Oh yeah, flat check.
Yeah.
And it did it automatically because I have that enabled.
Nice.
So you succeed the flat check. Roll the attack.
Yeah. Incorrect. Are you
That one.
fucking kidding?
Gotta love when that happens.
I. Yeah, I guess.
I love that
While
it's
that's
miss
happening.
+1.
This will move. Yeah. And third action, she'll punch it, or she'll hit it with her wing.
Okay.
And apparently, I can't roll shit
Numbers
He's
today.
rolling pretty poorly tonight. Let's be
Yep.
honest here.
All right, so Zaglorum, it's your turn. Also, don't forget, you have the ability Intercept Strike.
That is true. I do have that. Okay. Still trying to get used to actually being a character with a shield.
Yeah. It actually has nothing to do with your shield. You actually just bodily fling yourself into the way.
Well, no, I just mean like an actual defensive character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
character
usually
does
just-
anything on the other people's turns.
It is a new character and it is a playtest, so I probably should have reminded you that before. So you could have flung yourself in the way of the attack and taken the attack upon yourself instead.
Had I remembered that, I would have done that.
I'll allow you to say that you did it, because I'd forgotten that it was a thing as well.
Sure.
All right,
We'll
so in
say
that
that,
case,
yes.
Lalasa, you go ahead and heal yourself.
Hey, back up to 13, baby.
You gain resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level, so 3. The damage on the attack was 7, so go
7.
ahead and do 4 points of damage to you. And
Okay.
you are the one grabbed instead.
Would
sounds
that
7.
check have grabbed?
Go away. Oh my god. Let's see. It was 17.
A 17.
Which would have succeeded. Fortitude
Okay.
DC is 17. So yes, you are grabbed.
Okay.
So now it is the start of your turn. Your shield goes down. And you are grabbed, so you can attempt to escape or you can just stab.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So raise shield, I should remove that, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. That. And then make sure I'm targeting it. Here we go. Start swinging.
Oh, good lord.
Just start swinging.
Happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so that's one action.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going, I guess.
Oh, fuck you.
I rolled 2 1s last turn. You don't get to be mad.
Yeah.
Alright.
One misses, okay.
Alright, screw yourself. Look your face.
Maybe I don't wanna.
Too bad. Daniela.
Am I still, since I did pick up one of the Warg pups, am I still holding one and had to take an action to drop it, or?
Dropping
was-
something is a free action. The real question is, did you put your whip down to grab the pup?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Also, you need to draw a hero action.
Through the fog. Is that anything? Ooh.
Cool.
Nice. Okay. She is going to take her razored whip and she's going to whip at it. Strike. Are you kidding me? Jess, you gave me Jess, we need to destroy our computers. That is what we need to do. We need to riot against okay, there we
Rage
go.
against the machine.
You forgot to roll your penalties on your attack rolls. So the
Yeah.
second time you attack during a round, you have -5. The
Oh,
third
shit.
time you are
Yeah, I
the
just
third time you have
noticed
-10.
Yep, so that's a miss.
Yeah.
You suck. It all counts. Click your face. Xandros.
Oy vey.
Leave me alone.
What?
Why would I attack you?
No, leave me alone. Keep moving past it.
Oh, I see.
Room,
Well,
not
I can-
alone.
You said
I
it.
can heal
It can
everyone.
speak, right?
Yep. As it's biting into Zagorum, it's just like, I gotta fuck.
Well, Bonmont.
Oh
It's rude to
no!
You
I am.
bod modded yourself.
It's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Did you just?
I-
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I forgot about the plus 10. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you've bod modded.
I am now going to attack this motherfucker.
Are you going to finish him?
I don't. No, I don't
He's
know.
below half. We don't know if
If-
he's below a quarter.
If you want to use the finisher, make sure you've got it ticked at the top of your action list. If not, you'll just add your regular bonus damage, which will be 2 points currently, if I'm not mistaken. Was that a finisher?
Yes.
Yep.
Then you're going to roll the precise strike damage anyway. The red line that's in the chat window. And he just takes that damage anyway.
He takes half that damage.
Or half that damage anyway, sorry, yes.
And it is the end of my turn.
Yep. It'd be the end of your turn anyways, because if you use a finisher, you can't use any other attack action.
Correct. Now, so Islevade strides into the room here. She got her 7 hit points back, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
She
does
is
she
only
still
within-
have damage?
Yeah,
She has
I
a
took
tiny
2
little bit.
damage from the rat.
Then I'm going to go ahead and lay my hand on Zagorum. And Zagorum gains 6 hit points back from
Okay.
the casting of my Lay on Hands. And please drag the spell effect Lay on Hands onto yourself. So Islevade strokes his hand across the bite mark, and then his hand is smeared with blood as it pulls up out of the wound, leaving knitted flesh behind. And then he drives it into the body of the warg. Who will take maybe 1 damage.
Maybe 1 damage. Yes, 1 damage.
All right, so since he took damage from that, he will also take 1 bleed damage.
Okay. Oops, stupid thing.
That's my turn. That's
Okay.
stride spell. I'm out of spells.
Click your face. Alright. Let's see. Does not have a motivation listed, but however, he is an intelligent creature who's nearly dead. So he is going to release the grapple. And then he is going to fuck off. Let's see. Pathway. Okay, he can get out that way. Does anybody have attack of opportunity?
Nope.
I think the only person likely to might be Zagorum. And does not.
No, I don't have, because the only one that would have been would be Orc Ferocity. And that isn't, that has to do with my hit points, not...
He's tumbling through.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a person there.
Sandra was so tiny, you didn't even realize he was there.
Wait,
I was say, doesn't he need to tumble through? That's a tiny person.
He's not tiny. He's small.
I know. Come on, you stupid thing. Work properly, please. Why?
so I have hold the line. If he succeeds and tumble through, can I use that to effectively force him to do another check, or can they only
Start
do
your
one
next
check?
turn, each time an enemy... Well, you have to play it during your turn. That's the trigger.
Oh,
You gotta pay
well,
attention
never
to
mind then.
triggers. Skills, acrobatics, tumble through.
Damn.
Tumbles through your shit. He's the fuck up out of this bitch. He follows that path I
have
laid
got-
out before, and he just bamps out.
They
See
have
ya.
got some excellent.
Now the question is, does he die anyways?
Yeah, it's a good question.
He takes 1 point of damage and fails to recover from the bleed. I'm assuming you guys aren't going to give chase because he outspeeds all of you by a fuck ton.
Yeah, I don't think we care enough to.
So what I'm going to just do, I'm just going to go through the thing. I'm going to go next round. His turn. End of his turn. He takes 1 bleed damage and doesn't save. Next turn. End of turn. He takes 1 bleed damage and doesn't save from it. So technically afterwards he dies. It goes to the next round. He bleeds again and is just dead.
That's amazing.
So he runs off into the woods and then just dies somewhere in the woods. You have no idea where the body is.
Bleeds out.
Just bleeds out in the woods. Congratulations. You've killed a warg. You've killed the puppy's dad.
He didn't give a shit about these puppies. Look at them.
And I think that is a pretty good place to take a quick break because I have to pee. All right. Back from the break. Let's do Aftermath. Let's see. The only person that currently has any damage on them at all is Lalasa. She's down 2 points. And Jacob is completely out of focus points.
I will briefly switch from investigate to refocus, so we can continue searching this room, and I will get my points back.
All right. So Jacob sits down on the floor and focuses on what, blood flow?
Yeah, Alve lifts his bloodied fingers and says, "The blood, it is the life, it is eternity. It is through the blood that all things find themselves in the living world. It is the blood that we crave to bring us back to the living world." I mean, what?
Danielle's just
you have spent
holding
some
the
time
warg pop.
obsessed with blood. While you guys continue to explore the room. The northern room is now explorable as well. So you could spend that time exploring that, and somebody can make me a perception check.
How are the warg pups handling seeing their sire be killed?
They're nuzzling your hand, trying to get more food.
Okay.
Yeah, they do not care.
Sure, she'll go ahead and give them another ration.
Okay. Yeah. So if somebody wants to spend 10 minutes in the northern room, this one here, they can search around and make a perception check. Or I could just make the perception check. Hold on.
Separate from normal perception checks.
All right. You do not find anything out of the ordinary. The room looks like it's been ransacked. Let me go ahead and read it. This grim administrative office's heavy wooden desk, armchairs, and filing cabinets are still largely intact, though most of the furniture drawers have been pulled out and ransacked. And then, is anybody exploring this room to the right?
Would I be able to put the pups in my backpack? Or will they follow?
It depends. Do you want to bring pups with you
Yes.
into combat situations?
No, but she needs to find an area to put them. So she thought she could maybe carry them while they're searching.
Well, maybe it might be best just to leave them there for now and come back.
Okay. Okay. She just tosses that second ration down to the floor. She holds her hand out and says, "Stay. Stay."
Okay. Jacob, are you not refocusing twice?
I am refocusing twice. I'm wandering in the daze, licking my fingers clean. You know, the normal.
Okay. I'll give it another 10 minutes.
Is that 20?
Yep.
Cool.
So you guys can explore this room as well. Let me poop. Wrong place. A judge's bench, witness stand, and counselor's tables are the only remaining indication of this room's previous use as a formal courtroom. Benches have long ago been smashed to fragments and strewn about the gallery, covering the floor of the room in debris. Though several empty doorways to the north, a large, ragged opening in the... Oh, through several Through several empty doorways to the north, a large, ragged opening in the citadel's wall is visible, along with what appears to be a corpse wearing silvery armor, lying on a muddy lump in the center of a pool of water that has filled much of the collapsed section.
Moldering corpses, eh?
Mm-hmm.
There aren't more animals here.
Where's the
Thank
corpse?
for
Right
water,
here?
there would be.
Yeah.
Water, shelter
Uh,
from weather. Pretty nice place to be if you're an animal.
So let's see. Jess, you are still the only person searching, correct?
That is correct. Unless somebody's changed their
I
exploration
can search
activity.
for to help for a little bit.
Now, remember, if you search, then the next encounter you won't enter in stealth.
How long does searching take?
Searching is an
And
exploration activity, so it's what you're doing in between encounters.
I mean, so what we're doing here is we have stopped, and everyone can stop to search the room, but we have to stop for 10 minutes and search the room if you get to make a perception check. And if we do that every time, we can do that every time. It'll just take us twice as long to explore things, which is okay for some groups. I mean, afterwards you can go back to your regularly scheduled avoid notice.
Right, but if in the course of that investigating the room you enter an encounter, then you're not stealthing.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. So does everybody want to spend 10 minutes to do it?
We're
Am
already
I-
spending 10 minutes, aren't we?
I spending this 10 minutes refocusing?
We could do that. They could be investigating the room while you're refocusing.
Yeah.
So let
Sounds
me
like a good use of our time.
group
We had 20 minutes to
perception.
burn and no one to heal, so.
Yep.
Hello.
I need to grab the group perception roller macro. I just have roll perception for selected tokens.
Oh, that's just what I use.
Yeah, that's why I
And
roll
then
all
it just
those
scans
things.
the numbers. Yeah.
There's actually one for group perception. When I click it, it'll just do everybody in one message.
That's
All right,
cool too.
let's see. Candela doesn't notice anything. Daniela doesn't notice anything. Xandro and Lalasa notice.
Zombies.
Nope, no zombies. Giant turtles.
Giant turtles.
Oh no!
Oh,
Who has
goodness.
pizzas in their rations after the ninja rat?
So they're still kind of, you don't notice immediately, and they're not really active. They're not combat yet. But you notice that the muddy lump that body is laying on is actually a turtle shell. It is a giant turtle shell covered in mud with a body on top of it.
I would like to back away and let everybody know there's a turtle with a body.
Lalasa and Xandro both notice this.
I will recall knowledge on it.
Okay. Go ahead and target it and roll recall knowledge.
Yep, I'm finding it.
Okay. Let's see. Let me look at the information on this thing. You're pretty sure that this is a turtle dragon.
Man, I did that bad?
Yeah.
Jeez, alright. I guess
You know, that is one of the most delicious animals in all of creation.
Why did you roll society?
Because I don't care about what its purpose is in nature. We could,
Oh, sorry. It's actually
could
called
have-
a dragon turtle, not turtle dragon. But yes, that is actually a thing, by the way.
It is.
If anybody's curious. It looks like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I knew they were a thing. I just knew they weren't this.
I did not know that they were an actual thing. But
Yeah, they
yeah,
absolutely
so
are a
you
thing.
think it's a dragon turtle.
I only think it's a young dragon turtle. This is a little small.
Good question, actually.
Yeah, they're huge.
I would imagine if they're, dragon-like.
Look
yeah,
like
they're in
a
fact huge
snapping
creatures.
turtle, an alligator snapping turtle.
But yeah, so these ones are clearly baby. You see a baby one. You're not quite sure why it's covered in mud, though. It's unusual for turtle dragons.
Area immediately.
We'll say that this happens at the end of Jacob's 10 minutes. So Jacob can be involved as well and start making decisions and stuff.
Well, we've no reason to pester the big turtle, so we can move around. There's a door over here in the corner. Has anyone searched this closet?
No, but that would involve getting closer to them, and I don't think that is advisable.
So if you look at where they are and the opening, don't think they can actually get out of that area.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will look in the closet.
There's nothing in that closet.
Okay.
Excellent.
However,
Now we have a place to sleep.
Lilasa and Xandro both noticed while searching the room. You also noticed that there's a whole bunch of coins scattered all throughout the room. They're scattered so numerously that it would take you a little while to actually collect all of them. And by a little while, I mean 30 minutes.
I don't mind picking up coins.
We do
How much
have
money
to.
is here?
Maybe after we help the others with that dragon crocodile
I am
creature.
wrong. There is something in that room.
Oh.
It apparently I just missed it when I was doing all the loot and stuff because I don't think I added that.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Okay.
make a thing for it apparently.
Well-
You find some papers in that room that look like 2 scrolls.
Neato.
Let me go ahead quickly and make a thing. Just gonna call it scrolls. That's 2 O's instead of 2 L's. Good job, Dennis.
Grooves.
Fingers work. I know you're fucking not right, but geez. I have arthritis, so it's a pain.
Haha, literally.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
Scrolls. Do we want to take time to identify them or keep moving?
Well, if people are picking up the coins, that takes 30 minutes, so other people could be looking at the scrolls at the same time.
I'll take a look at one of the scrolls.
All right. Which one? There's 2. It really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. I'll go.
I mean,
with
they
the
are
first
they are
one.
different, but I'll just do this one first.
Yeah, I'll back into Daniela.
Thank you.
So you can take 10 minutes and click one of those buttons. You're not sure, and you cannot try to identify that particular scroll again for 1 day.
Oh, great.
Velasa has been looking over your shoulder and easily identifies it as a scroll of alarm.
Oh, neat.
Ah.
Great.
And there's the other one.
Oh, then we'll try that one.
You succeed, and you identify that as a scroll of fear.
Oh, that's quite good.
It's first rank fear,
Hey,
so not the best, but still pretty good.
These scrolls are synonymous.
Right. So you guys spend 20 minutes identifying the scrolls. 10 more minutes passes where everybody is looking at the money on the floor.
I will
And
do a
you-
medicine check on myself during those 10 minutes to treat wounds.
Okay.
Alright, where is the treat wounds thing? I need to find it.
Right, I've added it to the party fund. You guys find 5 silver and 40 copper scattered throughout the room.
Beer money.
Yay.
Nice.
I more than healed the 2 damage that I had taken. And I can't be treat wounds by myself for an hour.
You just can't be treat wounds for an hour.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters very much.
No, because I'm pretty sure you're the only other person in the party that's even trained in it. No, Jacob
Me.
probably is.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and Xandros is actually trained in medicine as well.
He kind of has to.
All right, so you guys have some options. You may fuck with the turtles if you wish, or you may go through one of many doors.
We should avoid the turtles because their parents will return and murder us.
Well, we should probably also avoid the turtles because they're dragons, apparently.
Those are young dragons. We could maybe take them.
Is anyone else seeing a pattern with this place?
Dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been great. I love dragons.
All right, looks like Ayuvid wants to go to the left. Does
Yeah.
anybody want to follow?
Sure.
Everybody, I would hope.
Oh, I'm just sticking by the door in case something happens.
Okay.
Oh.
Not the other
see,
one.
I'll go-
You should be up here where you can see.
Who? Oh,
All right,
Okay.
that's Lassa's perception for her searching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Although many of the circular tables and heavy wooden writing desks here are tipped over or otherwise ransacked, the bookshelves against the wall and the nature of furniture suggest this was once a room where significant legal research took place.
Moose. Legalities. I have had too much of that. Sandro, come on. Keep up.
Hellknights are famously obsessed with the law.
Yep. Looking around the bookshelves quickly, you can determine that if you spent some time here, you'd probably be able to learn about the history of this particular order, the Order of the Nail.
I
Perfect.
would like to do that. Would that be a society?
It is 30 minutes of time and a society check.
Damn.
We've
What
already
about
spent a lot
fascists
of
nobody
time.
like?
Yeah, those others probably need us by now.
I
Probably.
know
20 minutes ago.
our beer money is great and all, but we did spend about an hour fucking about without being able to find the stairway up to the goblins.
Yes. Yes.
How much money did we all get?
We've been
I put it
trying
in the
to
party
find
fund.
stairs.
Oh wow.
Let me-
It's like 54 copper. It's not a lot.
There you go. You each get a silver and 8 copper.
All right.
All right. So
We
you
will
open that door.
crack open this
Let's
door on the
see.
left. Yeah.
Rows of desks here are bolted to the floor, though many of the cramped workspaces have been smashed to pieces or otherwise defaced. Wooden chairs have been thrown aside like discarded playthings. Oh, okay.
Man, are there just no stairs in this building?
No, because the battlements are on the outside of the building, so there wouldn't be any stairs on the inside of the building to lead up to them.
They're like towers. Wouldn't you want
There's stairs right here.
those
Wait,
stairs are
there is?
outside?
Yeah, there were stairs in that courtyard.
Oh yeah, but they just led up to the door.
No, the courtyard?
No.
No, they led up to the battlements, to where those
Yeah.
goblins were being held hostage by the halfling.
Yeah, I
what?
thought we were looking for stairs that didn't expose us to dragon thing.
I never saw those stairs.
I was like, aren't we gonna take the stairs up? But I was like, okay, everybody wants to go the opposite way, so
Should we run through to here and take the hallway down and try to sneak up those stairs?
nah, that's what I thought we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Stairs are
They
outside.
probably need some help.
Fine.
Fine.
We can
Oh my
explore
God.
later.
Because the dragon's on top of there just munching on dead goblins.
At this point, yeah.
So the stairs
Oh,
appear
yeah.
to be too big for the dragon to get up. That's why he's just been at the bottom, kind of like, scratching at the walls trying to get to him.
Oh yeah, we get there and he's climbed up at this point.
Really, I'm just curious about how much has happened in this hostage situation. Are they still just in a standoff?
I feel like something's happened at least.
All right. Let's crack this door open. Oh god, it's in the middle again.
If the PCs don't immediately investigate this area upon hearing the commotion, the Grylodon has calmed down and isn't distracted by the yelling above, which has also subsided as Calmont and the goblins have drifted back into a quieter standoff mode.
Okay.
Which means he's not distracted by the shouting up above and sees you.
Okay.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yep.
I was so certain there was going to be an internal staircase.
One would think. Like, honestly, it does seem a little weird that there's not an internal staircase, but
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had known you just didn't know that those stairs were there and you were looking for any way up and not like a safe way up, I would have said something.
I mean, I would far have preferred to look around for a safe way up anyway, but I did not know those were there.
Well, the GM informed me that there isn't a safe way up, so
yep.
One of these days I'm actually going to roll half decent on my initiative.
I mean, you got a
Back
16.
way,
What are you
shut up.
talking about?
No, that's me.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I rolled a 16.
I rolled a 9 and I have a +3, so I got a 12.
So
I have not
Eovid,
learned everyone's voices yet.
and Zagorum have rolled the same initiative and may choose who goes first.
What's your wisdom, Zagoro?
That was like a +3 that he had. Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
he's got a +2
0.
to his perception. I'm pretty sure it's 0.
Yeah,
I should
it's
go
0.
before him.
I just figured you might want to let the tank go first.
Nah.
What's life without the little risk?
Sorry, 1 sec.
I'm a
guys.
face tank.
Face tank.
What
That's
is your
true.
charisma?
I've designed not that kind of face. I've designed this class to be able to take damage and take lots of damage. Its entire point is to take damage. The hit point resource is strong with this one. It is a D12 hit die class that is made to be critically hit on purpose.
Yeah. Alright. Time to start the encounter. Zandros, you get to go first.
Oh boy.
You are, in fact, hidden.
Alright, I've never said what's going on, so... Oh. Collide with... What? What do I collide
You've
with?
probably run into a wall. Yeah, you're gonna...
I don't recommend
use
running
arrows,
into
probably.
walls. Usually hurts.
God.
He's done that before
Straight south. There you go.
a few times.
Nope. Just right there. Just let it
Can't
go.
right there.
Just let it go.
I'll let it go. Oh, the door's closed.
That
Ah,
door's closed,
shit.
yes.
And that wasn't a sneak, so he's no longer hidden.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Once you're hidden, you have to take the sneak action, which is half speed, until you get the legendary sneak.
Oh, I did not
And
know that.
Even if he had snuck, he wouldn't be hidden anyway. He doesn't have any cover or concealment.
Right, yeah. Legendary sneak lets you do it in the wide open. I'm so used
Yep.
to Bulgara.
I know, right? But yeah, you really have to stay hidden if you want to stay hidden. But you used your stealth, so he didn't know you were there. So when you come racing out, he's like, "Oh,
Well, I didn't
you
know
are a
that.
surprise."
I am
So you get to
surprised.
take all your
surprise.
Yeah. And I'm sure that rubble is difficult terrain, right?
I would imagine so, yeah.
So you're
Well,
going to
I
have to
don't-
take 2 movements to get anywhere anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. If he wants to get up into its face, he still have to use a second move either way.
That was all
Yep.
of his movement, anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my. I have 30-foot movement speed.
Yep. So you can spend a second action to move again.
And then you can stab it.
Or make fun of it, in case you speak Draconic.
I do not speak
Or-
Draconic.
What? So the goblins and that halfling are.
I don't think I have
standoff,
anything I
right?
can do.
They're up top, up this staircase, which you can't really see
You
from where you are.
you
Okay.
get 3 actions in a round. Why don't you run, stab?
And if it goes right after me,
Then you'll be eviscerated, and I'll put you back together.
Please, Daniela.
This is my
would
favorite
not
part
be
about doing the
coming
hidden
after you.
initiative, because now it's like, is he next? Does he go after me? Am I going to be in danger?
Yeah, I don't think we know that it goes after you. I think it's not necessarily an unreasonable risk to try to get it.
I assume it will go after you, and it will bite you, and you will be
Is
bitten
this-
in half, and then I'll
is
fix
the
you.
rubble half movement?
Yeah. So that's
Okay, so I'll get
15
15 for me. So I'd still be in range of it.
Yeah, and you could still move around the back if you wanted to, so that way the next person up doesn't have to move as far.
Mm.
And can be flanking.
I'll just go right here, and then that's the end of my turn.
No, that's still only 2. You still have an
No,
action left.
I stepped for that last action.
Oh, gotcha. He doesn't want to
Oh.
be attack of opportunity, so he stepped.
Right. You got to remember that not a lot of things have that.
Yeah.
we
Anything
don't
that looks
know.
like an experienced combatant probably has it.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of wild animals don't.
Most dumb animals don't.
I
Oh,
knew
there
it.
is.
However, it is in fact his turn.
Fuck!
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. If he swallows you, I can't heal you.
Okay. So he's going to.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh God.
He's going to turn around and he's going to attempt to bite you.
Daniela, remember, in our
he is
first
going to hit.
adventure, when your husband was eaten.
Her eyes just go wide, and she's like, "He's not my husband, but I would not like to see him eaten anyway."
Good news for you. He does not A, have a grab, or B, the ability to
good.
swallow you whole. He is going to chop down on you again, though.
Miss.
And then for his third one, he's going to like spin around and smack with his tail.
Miss.
And he misses.
Sandro, have you been telling people we're married?
Yovid, you are up.
All right. He has been injured, so 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm not going to make it. That's going to be 30 feet of movement. So I will move, I think, all the way to this corner with my second move.
Okay.
Does he have a reactive strike?
He does not.
Excellent. Then I will go ahead and...
Oh, you guys actually managed to successfully identify this thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a Gerudo, or
Growlodon.
Yeah, don't you remember? I somehow managed with a -1 to figure out what it was.
It's
so
Groudon, the Pokemon.
So you notice that it does not have a reactive strike, but Zagorum did note that it does have the ability to breathe upon you.
Great. We'll stand next to each other then to make it easier. Oh, I don't have my end key bounds. I gotta fix that.
Okay, so that is your turn. Now it is Zagorum's turn.
$30 feet.
Daniela gets a hero point because the hero point thing said to give you one.
Yay!
Okay.
She'll always take free hero points. Thank you very much.
25 feet.
So with the difficult terrain, that would be it would cost you a second move action to get there. I
Well,
really kind of wish there was a way I could set difficult terrain, but I know that terrain layer thing failed epically.
It's currently
okay, well,
broken.
I mean, if that's gonna be the case, then where would put me in
Right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I
to
might
calculate-
do this
Over
card.
there anyways.
To calculate flanking, all you have to do is be able to draw a line that goes on opposite sides of the mini. So that anywhere in that is flanking, anywhere in that is flanking.
Oh, okay.
This
'Cause it
is
used to be-
flanking, but this is not.
Okay, because it used to be, at least when we would do D&D, this was flanking, but this was not, because technically you're not on the opposite. Like, if you turned
Oh.
yourself around, you weren't technically on the opposite side.
Gotcha.
So I just want to make sure I'm not
Yeah.
fucking up somewhere.
No, you're good there.
Okay.
It's a lot easier on bigger creatures.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Instead of hitting it, we're going to try and draw its attention to us, so it doesn't try and eat people. Because eating people is wrong.
Right? It fails.
It fails?
Yep.
Nice. Cool. That is 2 moves and a taunt, therefore... Oh, my raised shield is
Now gone.
start of my next turn, so that should be gone. Okay.
Yep.
So that's my turn.
All right. Click your face. Daniela.
Okay. So it is a good thing that I drew another card that will probably need to be used. People have always eaten people. What else is there to eat if the juju? What?
What else is there to eat? If the
He
juju
said, he said eating people is wrong. It's Flanders and Swan.
All right. So you've currently moved 15. Entering makes it 20. Moving one more square would be 30. What is your movement speed?
35.
35. Okay. So you could get here if you wanted.
What is the distance of my whip?
10 feet. So you'd have to get here to hit it.
It's not reached 15? Damn.
So
No.
I'd have to get here?
Yeah. Which you have the movement
Okay.
speed for, so you're good to just move there.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Damn it!
Well, you have one more action.
Are you kidding me?
You miss. Don't forget about
Dennis!
your overdrive, by the way.
Where's my overdrive? Oh
It is
yeah.
an action that you have
Yeah.
to take. Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes a pretty good, decent use of your last action on a turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that next round then.
Really, it should be the first thing you do in combat, just like a barbarian going off into
Yeah,
rage.
rage.
You
Yep.
want
Or
your damage
frenzy.
bonus.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
very subpar combatant without your damage bonus.
Click your face.
Okay. I am.
Right. Velosta's gonna run down.
Okay.
And then we're gonna act together. And Velosta's gonna hit this guy with a spell while the fairy moves down.
Okay.
Uh-huh. What spell are we going to use? Needle
big
dart.
dump. It's a big dumb lizard. Use reflex saves.
Oh yeah, reflex saves. That's a great idea. We will not use needle darts. Ignore that. He will cast what is rapidly becoming my favorite spell.
It is an amazing spell. Oh, Timber.
Timber.
Nice.
I thought you were going to electric arc, but Timber's also pretty good.
I
Alright,
didn't
roll the
think about
damage.
it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna. A tree is going to sprout up in front of Daniela and then fall onto the dragon.
He fails, so full damage.
Are you getting flashbacks to Kenny playing Villager?
And while I do that, Kandala is gonna move.
So moving there would be 30 feet for her, due to entering the difficult terrain.
So this is 20. And she is 25, so I guess that's as far as she can go.
Yep. All right, click your face.
It did. It didn't do the thing. There we go.
Xandros.
Cannot bon mont this thing.
Oh, you don't speak Draconic?
No, I do not. Hmm.
Yeah, and that's the only way you get panache, right?
Well, or if I do anything that, let me read what it said. You gain panache by successfully performing the skill check associated with specific actions that have a bit of flair, including tumble through, and additional actions determined by your swashbuckler's style.
Also, if you had ran up the top of those stairs and then said, "Look at me," and jumped off onto the dragon, probably would have gotten panache.
Yeah, I'd give you that. I'd also be really impressed if you could reach the fucking dragon from the top of those stairs.
Yeah.
You got some tiny legs.
But I can
That's,
move very fast.
That's a
Yeah, but I think
that's
it's
a
based
20
off
long
your
jump.
strength.
Hmm.
It's
Your
a-
strength is
it's a-
0.
It's a DC 20 athletics check that jumped 20 feet. Yeah. Nice.
'Twas stabbed in the booty.
Sure, what else I can do, but that's a miss. And that's a critical miss.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay.
All right. The taunt lasts until the start of your next turn, right? Let me double check. It is immune to your taunt until the beginning of your next turn. Yeah. Okay. That is fine because it is going to... Oh, I forgot. It has a reaction. Okay, well, I'll say that it triggered the reaction with your attack, and it forgot to do it on Velosta's turn. It's going to use its reactive breath. The trigger being it takes damage from an adjacent creature. Oh, adjacent creature, which means it couldn't do it to Velasa. It turns towards you and then breathes in your face. It does a breath attack that includes the triggering creature in it. So I need you and
Wait,
Jacob
even
both.
taunted, it can still target other people?
Yes, it just takes a penalty on attack rolls against other people.
Oh.
And to its DC, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken.
Takes a -1 penalty
2
to
point.
rolls and DCs, yes.
Ah,
1 point.
Cool.
And it,
Oh, no, wait,
it-
2.
it-
2 because fail, yeah. You're right.
It failed,
Thank
so
you,
2,
Jacob.
yeah.
Alright, so both of you make this save. Stop rolling the fucking save and put it in chat, you piece of shit.
There we go. I'm gonna take a lovely deep breath.
Alright, you both succeed, so you are not sickened by its noxious breath. And then... Okay, it has to wait a turn, or a round to use it.
Not great.
I believe if it didn't set it up already, if that's not what the action icon is on it, I think you can right click and extempore that die roll you just made in order to make that the breath weapon cooldown. Unless it was just a die roll. If it's from the cooldown slot.
Yeah, it's from the cooldown slot. It says effect, recharge, noxious breath, rolled 1. So that's cool.
Yep.
Dope. Now it gets to do its actual turn. And it's going to use Body Slam. For one action, it's going to swing its tail at each adjacent enemy and attempt to trip.
Nice.
So that it'd be all three of you, it attempts a trip check against. Trip. All right.
Did that
I'm
automatically fly?
it did to him because it most definitely succeeded. I'm assuming 27 beats everybody's reflex DC.
Yes.
So you are all prone.
No, definitely not.
I'm gonna take D6 damage for being critically tripped.
Ah. Does that critically trip you? Your reflex is 14. So yes, that's critical on Zagorum as well. So I will go ahead and roll a d6, and the both of you will take it.
Trip has the attack thing, right?
Yes, but it's making one trip check against all three.
Okay, so because it includes him, it doesn't count it as separately as -2 for the other two?
Nope. And then I'll go ahead and mark you both prone. And now that all three of you are prone, it's going to start attacking again. So it was one action for that, which is crazy.
Oh, it was only one action. Nice.
Yep. And then it's going to start laying into Zagorum because it gets a +2 to hit him. And then you're off guard as well. It doesn't matter because he rolled a motherfucking 2.
And it still missed.
Yep. And then he's going to swing his tail at you. Still miss. What the?
How did he move?
Why did you move?
I don't know. It wasn't
It
even
just-
touching my keyboard.
Yeah,
That's-
it just
It
moved
did a
him.
whole animation. I think if it had hit, it would have moved him back.
No, it doesn't have that ability. What the fuck?
Okay.
That's weird.
That was weird.
Because it did like this whole little animation thing. You like bounced back and forth for a second.
Yeah, that's weird. Leovid, it's your turn.
So it has turned around and tried to lay into Zagorum, and he's fending it off like with his sword arm, trying to get his shield in the way. Eilvid will slide his hand across the ground, and he just touches his fingertip into this thing's toe.
So with touch corruption, you don't make make an attack. It's just the save, right?
It is a saving throw right here against this damage.
Right? He fails. He takes 2 points.
And then he also takes this.
Yep.
and blood starts like pouring out of its leg as its veins ripple and burst.
Ooh.
Spell effect, Touch of Corruption. What does that do?
The
Granted by
spell
the
effect,
failing?
Touch of Corruption, I believe is only
Oh, the target takes a -2 status penalty to AC
penalty
for 1 minute.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Okay.
And then I am going to stand up, and I think I am going to walk over here.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
I was about to do that. Thank you. And I'm
Touch,
done.
stand, walk. You're good. Zagorum.
Okay.
It is now
So
no
it's-
longer taunted.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it still taunted? Does that do anything for me too?
Nope. It is the start of your turn.
No.
So apparently your ideal thing is like to be standing next to someone so you can take hits for them, and then you raise shield, taunt, and stand. And that's like what you do every round.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because if he's
Raise my
attacking you,
shield.
you can shield block. Yeah.
Taunt.
Another failure.
Excellent.
Nice. And then
You might want to get up so that you don't have a -2 to your AC from being on the ground.
It does make a more tempting
That's
target.
true. Okay, so then I'd stand up.
Yeah, just right-click the prone condition, and that's your third action.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. I think that's it then.
All right. Daniela?
Yay! Okay, now let's try this again, but with overdrive.
Right. So you should. Did you add the overdrive macro that I told you about?
I believe I did. Yes, I did.
Right. Select your token and then click it.
Confirm.
Right. You got a regular success,
Okay.
and then auto apply the effect.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you add half your intelligence modifier to your damage for the next minute.
Yay. Okay. So, do I do a regular strike or a -1 since this is my second? Regular
No,
strike?
that does not. That's not an attack.
Okay, good.
So it's your
multiple attack
full-
penalty. Yeah, multiple attack penalty map applies when you make attack actions. So, like, if you trip someone, regardless of the fact that doesn't do damage, that applies to your map.
Yep.
Ooh.
Trips, grapples, shoves.
And
Anything
is it-
that usually that requires an attack roll.
Okay.
So spells
Now
with a
is-
saving throw, for example, don't count.
Okay.
Nice.
Right.
And there we go. And have one more action left, and she's going to hit one more time.
So, because of your penalty
Great.
and your very low ability to hit, you're rolling only. Oh no, because you've got a good dex. Never mind. You're using a finesse weapon with high dexterity, so that's okay. You're doing all right.
Well, to be fair, it's still only a +1 to hit on the second attack.
Yeah.
It is. You may consider after next turn, at the end of your turn, you can overdrive again and try to get a critical success. A
Yeah.
critical success is going to add even more damage because a third action trying to attack something is a big waste of time for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get the crit
So-
success, you add your full intelligence modifier instead of half.
Yeah.
Melissa.
Yep. First action, Kandala's going to move up into its face.
Okay.
second action, we are going to act together. Lalasa is going to intimidate this thing. She's going to yell some sort of weird ancient threat she read in a book that it's like kind of scarier, more scary that she knows that threat from like 500 years ago than it is that like the threat itself. So we will do a demoralize. Here's the demoralize button. There it is. Select language. Oh, I have Intimidating Glare. I guess I don't even need to do a thing in Draconic.
Alright, that is a failure.
Yep, but while she does that, Kandala is going to cast Gouging Claw.
Okay. There's so many spells. It's like, click this, click this, click this. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Good damage.
Yep. And more bleed.
Just overrides the other bleed. So now it's bleed 2 instead of bleed 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's no more. And that was 3 actions, so that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Xandros, you're laying on your back.
I'm questioning my life choices coming here.
We'll stand up and attack this thing again.
Okay. Right. That is your turn. Right. Oh, weird. Alright, it is going to whimper, and it is going to start to flee. Let's see, what's its movement speed? Its movement speed is 20. So it takes its 2 actions to get into this pool of water, and then its third action is to swim into the water 30 feet.
Oh, is it a tunnel?
I believe so. It says that if he gets to 8
Maybe
hit
that's what
points
the red
or
line
less...
is about.
Oh, maybe. So it doesn't give me any information about the tunnel. It just says that if reduced to 8 HP or less, it flees into the water. Let me go back to where it says that so I can double check what it actually says.
Is there any other entrance over here?
Yeah, does
No,
that
I
red
don't
line,
see one on that side of the map.
Does that red line end on this on this wall?
If the Growlodon is reduced below 8 HP, its bluster breaks and it retreats into the foul waters of the pool of the west, where it fights to the death if pursued. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
it just
I don't think
goes
it's
in the
actually a
water.
tunnel. I think it's hiding in the water. That's what it's doing.
Yep.
I'd imagine the water's probably like 10 feet deep or something, just enough to actually cover it, and it's just hiding under the water. Oops. Negative 10 feet. There you go. It's now under the water. Where it then proceeds to probably start bleeding to death. Fails its recovery check, so it's still bleeding. Do you want to pursue it, or are you just like, it's gonna die of the bleed and leave it alone?
Lalasa would leave it alone. Any draconic creature is worth keeping in the world. Except for when it is trying to eat you.
Hard to disagree.
If it's bleeding, you have no control over that.
The Gorum doesn't much care. We didn't come to kill the creature. We came to save the goblins. So as long as it stays in there, it doesn't matter.
Xandros is like mind.
All right. So is that a collective yes? Let's see if this thing bleeds to death.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's see if it bleeds to death.
Okay. So we'll go to the next round. Still bleeding.
I wonder if it has a bunch of treasure in that pool with it. It seems to be guarding it rather ferocious.
It's dead.
It's dead.
You watch as its
I don't
corpse
think it's
floats to the surface.
Guarding. I think it's just hiding. Well. An unavoidable
Dead.
Poke, poke.
It seems to have died. How sad.
That happens. It chose to
This is-
fight
It is
as it's
belly up,
assigned as a predator.
like a guppy.
And
Alright.
we defended ourselves as is our right as prey.
So, it's dead. There is, now that you can get a better look and aren't so focused on the dragon, you notice a shit ton of weapons all over the floor.
Oh. Let's have a look. Oh, there's arrows.
What about the ones above us that are at a standstill?
They are at a standstill.
And they haven't noticed anything at all about the dead dragon thingy?
They have.
Oh.
Falling tree,
They don't
crackling
want to...
lightning.
Our words are about to hold a lot more
Well,
weight in this situation than they did before we killed the dragon.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the stuff lying around here is worth picking up, really.
Yeah, not till
That
later.
short
Unless
bow
you're-
is worth 9. Oh, there are 3 short bows.
Unless people are in particular need of a short bow.
Each of those is worth 3 gold,
Short bow.
apparently, for some reason.
They're 3 gold to buy. They are not worth 3 gold to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're also goblin weapons, so they're probably really shitty, so definitely probably
Yeah.
only like 10% value.
Okay, well then, I don't care. I can't use martial weapons. None of them are helpful to me.
Right.
Okay, okay. So you guys wish to scale the battlements?
I think that's the plan.
Okay. So I need to take all of your tokens and go all the way the fuck over here.
Oh no.
Oh, they made another little custom map for the battle.
Where they made a little map, but it's like the sizing is so fucked up.
Wow.
It's like, I'm glad they made the little thing, but I really kind of wish that they made a bigger thing. If this turns into a fight, it's really fucking weird to try and do it up there.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's going to. I think we have just done something very intimidating.
So, let's see. I'm just going to leave that there, and we're probably not going to worry about the map for this, because the area up there is not very big anyways. Oh, one sec. Citadel Altarian's battlements provide a breathtaking view. To the east rise the majestic 5 Kings Mountains, looming as ageless rocky monoliths in the hazy fog. To the south, rolling foothills unfurl, nestled around Breach Hill's rooftops. Along the battlements, 6 bonfires have been heaped, although currently only the southwestern 3 are burning fitfully, sending plumes of reddish smoke into the air. As you get up there, you find a harrowing standoff in progress. You see a halfling. Let's see. There should be one halfling who's holding a goblin, and there are 8 other goblins gathered, wide-eyed, and fear locked on their faces. They have no weapons other than some torches. As you scale the mountains, scale the stairs, the goblins plead with you in Goblin, which none of you understand. Meanwhile, the halfling has the what is clearly a leader goblin in a headlock with a knife held to his throat, and he addresses you in common. And who are you? Oh, wait, the do-gooders from town. You were supposed to burn in the fire. What are you doing here? No closer. I'll cut this goblin's ears off if you don't leave at once.
Are you under the impression I need to get closer? I'm happy to roll Intimidate.
Daniela just tightens her grip on her whip.
Appropriate response.
I would like to coerce the halfling with a little. Are you threatening to shed blood?
You take a -2 penalty for the cheese. So this is the part where a lot of my understanding seems to break down a little bit. Its attitude is hostile,
Right.
and I don't understand how intimidation shifts it around. I know diplomacy can raise, but I've never been sure about intimidation.
If he's hostile, using intimidation is using diplomacy is going to be a long, hard road. Using coercion is actually the better way. I would like him to think that hurting this goblin is only going to excite me. And
roll seduction.
The role on coercion is to force him to be briefly helpful, and then afterwards he becomes hostile. Since he's already hostile, there is no downside to this.
Okay.
So the coerce thing under intimidation is pretty clear.
Right.
On a success, they become unfriendly. I really need a critical success to get to him, do I? Alright. I will probably be spending a hero point for this.
What is
was
your
that?
intimidate?
Not as good as yours, probably.
I have a +7.
Yeah, well, you're a summoner. What do you want from me? I can aid you.
Yeah,
So
if you're
I
down to
have
aid.
a different listed DC probably than what intimidate actually is. So you can still go for it if you want.
Sure,
Okay.
I will aid her. Do you think I have to get close to you with my... I failed to aid.
Okay. You fail to aid, but that is not a critical failure, so you don't impact it, and she can now roll her intimidate.
Right.
Do I target
And
him?
if you have a listed DC, she can either roll her own.
Yeah, let me
or
here. Hold
you
on,
could
let me just put
pop
this
it.
in here. Boop 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 boop. DC intimidate.
But yeah, getting a... Oh.
Yeah.
This is the PF2E roll manager.
Okay.
Fuck.
Absolutely
God.
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, and the way that a person who just cast magic spells at a dragon thing is reminding you that she could cast those magic spells at you would be like immediately intimidating, because there's no part of that that's like, this is an explicit threat. It was just like, are you stupid? I could kill you from here.
All right. So that's okay. So I'm going to treat that as a similar way of making demands, basically sort of like, instead of put that goblin down, it's you're not a fucking threat to me, so, piss me off sort of thing. And he says, I don't care if you can use magic. I will not let this pest go until they tell me how to find Ilselda's ring. And then your actual, presence takes over, and he seems to wilt, and he drops the knife and pushes the goblin away.
What is this ring you seek?
Elseta's ring? It's only a ring of elf gates, connected to places all over the world. Elf gates. You know those? You're not daft, are you? Don't you realize how valuable that information is to richies who want to travel fast? Selling that information would get me out from under Voss's thumb.
Boss.
You may make a society check to identify that name, or you may ask him directly.
To know about elf gates, I don't have elf lore despite being an elf.
I do.
Can I roll society with a bonus for being an elf?
Chase has elf lore.
I don't have that information for you.
Then can I roll it anyway, and I'll tell you the stuff I already know about elf gates?
Go for it. And I can tell you what's written in the campaign overview.
I don't know anything.
Nope. You don't know shit. You don't even know who Voss is.
No. This is interesting. So you are all in this only for money. You tried to burn us and many other people alive so you could get a ring from some goblins so you could make money.
Fool. It is not just a ring. It is a gate. Elf gate. What part of that don't you understand?
You are not looking for a key to an elf gate. You are looking for the gate itself.
Yes, it's somewhere under this citadel.
Why didn't you not just look for stairs down?
He flings an arm over the battlement to show you all the rubble. These stairs are blocked, stupid. And he mimics your accent to seem like even more of an asshole. Also because I couldn't help myself.
I want to throw you off the battlements.
I could do it for you. It would be very simple.
Heroes would do no such thing.
Who said we were heroes?
His accent is now this because I can't get it out of my head.
Who said we were heroes?
You do-gooders always want to save people.
I'm
just here for the money.
Are from Ustalam.
Sandro!
It's true. We want money.
I
Thunder,
saw
first
the
name
way
against
you
it.
acted at the call for heroes, saving all those people.
For money.
Rather to be with a good person than an evil one.
It wasn't very hard. But also, what makes you believe the goblins have this information? And that if they did have it, they wouldn't be monetizing it themselves? Which they aren't, clearly?
They've lived here for years and years. There's no way they don't know where the gate is. They're probably just too stupid to know how to use it.
Has the boss goblin scampered away from him?
Yes. He as soon as he was let go, he scampers back over to his people.
I'm
I
gonna.
would so like to whip him off the top of this fucking tower.
Whip it real.
You guys were paid to bring him back alive, just so you know.
Well, I could whip him and
where?
it could wrap around his fucking ankle and he could dangle for a good hour.
I mean, whips aren't really grapple weapons. It's a trip weapon. You could trip him, but you're definitely not holding him for any amount of time.
It's got barbs in it.
There's an
Okay.
It
archetype for
could
that.
dig into his fucking flesh.
Good job. You slice his leg off. He falls to his death. You no longer get paid.
No! Our payment!
I'd like to be paid for this, if I'm going to be honest.
Hey, Kandala might be able to knock him out.
I mean, he's holding a weapon. You could probably just give him manacles. Does everybody
I'm
have
gonna
manacles?
go over and
Nope.
get his knife.
He also has a short bow on his back.
I will cut the string to his short bow.
You're just gonna fucking cut it.
Yep.
And then it hits him in the face. Like, what a dick move. It's under tension.
I almost want to make you take damage for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you probably
can-
both
you-
did it.
You're getting a
Reflex saves all
D4
rounds.
of freaking whip in the face.
It would probably be
How?
slashing.
If I cut the cord.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
under, like,
bowstrings are under a shit ton of tension. That's like 30,
Yeah.
40 pounds of tension. So you cut that string and one half of it whips up and smacks you in the face. You take 1 point of damage.
it probably hits him too.
Yeah.
This is like a real dick move.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
well, then we-
are you just taking it from him and doing it, or are you just cutting it while he's holding it?
You said it was on his back. I assumed he was
Yeah.
like reaching over his shoulder to cut it while it was still on his back.
I was just taking my sword and cutting it while the string's right
Okay,
there. In
I'll
front of
give him a point of damage too. Both of you take a point of
Ouch.
damage from it whipping you in the faces.
Better to have a unusable bow than a usable one.
So, these are the bramble briar goblins that we have saved here then. And now that they are free, we can claim our bounty from the goblin. And now that we have captured the arsonist, we can turn him in for the bounty as well. Yes?
You can see the goblin doesn't quite understand what you're saying. All of them tilt their head and look at you guys in confusion.
Chuvi parvolas common. No? Good. Great.
I'll try Draconic or Fey to see if any of them speak those.
Sporkins the elf. No.
No, goblins speak one language. Goblin.
Okay.
Pablo dwarf.
They were a bunch of other dragons.
Kalmok looks at the two elves that are attempting to speak to goblins in multiple different languages, and then mutters in halfling about stupid adventurers.
Yes, but there are also very good adventurers. I say also in halfling.
Goblins are
Lucky
monolithic.
is more like it.
You're not wrong there. They are very lucky. But it's better to be on the lucky person's side than the unlucky person.
And we're smarter than you, dingus.
Do you speak halfling?
No.
Yeah, their conversation is in halfling.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just take me back to the city so I can stop talking to you morons.
Very well. I'll poke him in the back so he can start moving.
Right. So technically there's a ton of this place left that you guys haven't explored.
I want to come back and explore it. There's a bunch of money here.
Daniela's
There
gonna get those
is.
pups.
The question is, do I let you level up first?
If Daniela's getting a pup.
No,
Because it would be really easy if you guys level up to level 2 to get to the next section. It does say that you don't level up until you descend into the dungeon below the citadel.
Oh, well then we don't level up yet.
All right, that means everybody has to prepare for level 2 partway through next session.
Cool.
Okay.
And we can explore the rest of this place. There's a ton left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I was hoping we'd level up.
12,
Then I get to press this.
13. There are 13 more rooms in this place that you haven't explored yet.
Oh, that's a lot.
Daniela's just gonna carry 2
14.
cat-sized warg pups in her backpack. Their heads are gonna be poking out on each side of her shoulder.
So what we'll say is that you guys tie this guy up and
Yeah.
leave him downstairs, and then you can explore the rest of the place later. But I feel like that's a
thoroughly
pretty
searching
good
him
point
for
to end the
shit.
session.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you want to end the recording, I got some stuff to talk to you about the players. So.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, game on.